You ain't get it?
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started with this lesson, we're going to face the east. Give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught us this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring our truth and sincerity. To you who say Shalom. All right, it's another day to come out here and prophesy the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai unto this wicked kingdom known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. All right? And pretty much we're going to go in the spirit today just harping on the state of the world, man. Because if you are looking at the state of how society is going, all right, you see it's a spirit of anguish, all right, spirit of death that's pursuing these people, all right, all because the rulers of this world, Esau Edom, man, he's putting a squeeze on the people, all right, trying to phase out this old world and bring in the new world order. So in the midst of all this transition of what we're seeing, all right, hey, the people are being heavily affected. Shit, we're being affected, man. All right, but the only difference between us and the rest of the world is that we got the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, to keep us confident, man. All right, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 5. It says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
And that's exactly why, hey, the world, it's an uneasy feeling in the world, man. If you notice, everybody on their day-to-day is putting on this facade like everything is all good. But you know, behind closed doors, as we're seeing, which is on this internet, TikTok and whatnot, man, like the people are in disarray, man. All right, everybody's stressed the fuck out. All right, people are I was looking up earlier today, all right, not today, earlier this week, suicide rates are at an all-time high in this year, man. Because the world is fucked up out here, and it's all thanks to the rulers, man, the damn devils, man. All right, who are being shown more and more that's being unfit to rule, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 26. Luke chapter 21, verse 26. Men's hearts failing. Luke chapter 21, verse 25. It says, and there should be signs in the sun, in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity.
Right, and the Lord has shown us those signs, man. All right, because you look out world news, man, America isn't the only country that's going through shit, man. All right, it's turmoil all over the world. All right, different countries. You see people rising up against their government. All right, you're seeing protests. All right, you're seeing public outcry because, like I said, the rulers of this world, these fucking devils, these so-called white people, whose nationality goes back to Esau Edom in the scripture, they have fucked the world up, man. All right, and now everybody is coming to the realization of who the problem is, man. Go ahead.
And it says, the seas and waves roaring, and it says, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Right, so like I said, man, it's a spirit of death that is increasing in the earth, man. All right, judgment's going out. All right, hey, people are bugged out. All right, you seeing people getting off like crazy. All right, you just had a couple days ago the dude from what was it? United Healthcare or something like that. Yeah, the nigga got assassinated, man.
Yeah.
And then the brother sent the video, and that nigga was doing all type of dirty shit behind the scenes, and he got murdered.
Yeah,
right?
that was, hey, when you really looked into it, I sent to you and I sent to the bro earlier.
That was a hit, man.
That was a hit, because at the end of the day, they was committing fraud. And then people was talking about the Biden administration. The Biden administration really was holding them accountable for that fraud. And at the same time, people that got their money took, like millionaires, you best believe somebody sent the hit, because he was getting money. He was liquidating the assets without even telling nobody,
right.
Man.
That's him. You had the Rothschild dude that got burnt up in the fire. All right, amongst all the other deaths that you see taking place, man. So it's a spirit of dis-ease in the earth, man. All right, go ahead.
And it says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Right, the powers of heaven are being shaken, man, because the leadership of this world is starting to be questioned, man. Why are these things happening? Why are you letting these things happen? Because we understand that the devil is trying to phase out this world, this current state of life that you see and enjoying right now, for a world of utter slavery, man. All right?
Oppression under the system.
Right.
Yeah, person killed it.
I did a lesson really like what's his name? Mayorkas, the head of the DHS. He was breaking it down on how pretty much they got the B system in place. right? There was another video I posted, pretty much that it was from the CBN website. America is under worldwide surveillance, man. All right, this is the beast system.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Even speaking of that, they just had a cyber attack took place. Everybody with the iPhone that updated that to the 18 basically got their phones hacked. so everybody did that update, basically got their phones hacked, and that was a low key cyber attack. So now your phones have been hacked from other foreign nations.
Yeah, so what we see is that everything about this current system is a trap and it's a snare for the people. Right? Remember, we're at war with these elitists, if you will. What you would call 1% globalists, the Illuminati. All right, this is their plans of world domination coming into fruition right now.
Right.
You know,
you mentioned how America is pretty much having all eyes on it because everybody is starting to realize that America is the reason why the rest of the world is fucked up because through their influence, you get that in Habakkuk, but you still get the precept verse. But through the influence of Babylon, all right, they have poisoned the minds of all these other countries now, man. You know, because you see the so-called democracy that they introduced to the countries, it ruins them from the inside out, man. All right? Amongst all the other quote-unquote liberal ideas they'll bring to that country, man. All right? Hey, this devil, his ideas are poison, man. All right? That's why the scripture in Habakkuk told you about giving neighbor the strong drink, man. Go ahead.
It's book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Right, and what's that strong drink, man? And these strange philosophies that they're pushing out. Homosexuality, women's liberation, like I said, democracy, man. All right? All these different things, when introduced to the country, we saw it was a downward trend, man. All right, the people became confused, weird, all right? They became subjugated to the ideas of the elites, all right? And that destabilized their economy, man. Okay?
Western ideology has destroyed civilizations.
Right, because this way of living, all right, is not conducive to life. Because when you go back to the old way, which the old way is the good way, like I said in Jeremiah 16, all right, that was the proven way that worked. But all the nations, whether they realize it or not, they take parts of what the scriptures say and they add it to their life. Because the Israelites pretty much, taught these people how to live, and they took what they could and they used them and pretty much applied it. But you see our ideas in their living, man. But when Esau came, he took his way of thinking, which makes no sense, and told this is the way you should go, man. And look how society has fucking ruin for that, man.
Yeah. The scriptures say in Job, the 5th chapter. Let me add on to that for you. This is Job chapter 5. The scriptures say this, Job 5. And it says verse 3. And it reads, Job 5 and 3, it says, I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. All right, so right now this world is being ruled over by the children of fools, man. All right, also known as the basement, also known as the children of pride, man. Everything that this man pushes, all right, whether it be through law, legislation, or whatever, is all anti-Messiah.
Yeah, it's open rebellion against the Most High.
There you go.
And when you look into the knowledge of the wicked, all right, it's not beneficial to life, man. Because the Lord ordained things to bring forth life. Esau's ways bring forth death, all right? Because the Lord's ways, it flow like water. Matter of fact, get that in Ecclesiastes 1. I think it's around, start at like 4 and go down to like 7.
I got it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
Right, so the Lord sustained the earth to be pretty much self-conditioning, man. It's self-sustaining. So everything that he put in the earth is to replenish itself. This is why everything has seeds. This is why you have an order, an ecosystem, all right?
It regenerates.
It regenerates, man. But perfect balance.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
Verse 5. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to his currents. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full.
Right.
Unto the place.
And that's the majesty of the power we serve, man. You know, where you have literally they show you the different oceans at the line where you have the it won't cross over to each other.
Yeah, you got the sea, you got the salt in it, it won't even mix.
It won't even-
Salt water and fresh water
it won't mix.
So bad, it's so bad that you could bottle of water put both in the same bottle of water and it'll split. And whatever side of the ocean that you own, it will not blend, man.
There you go.
That's the beauty of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It showed you he made everything perfect.
Hey, he got boundaries on everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Verse 7. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again.
Right. So saying all that to say the Lord created everything perfect.
Yep.
But through Esau Edom, he has thrown the world into instability because he's taken the perfect rhythm the Lord made and corrupted it, man.
That's it.
Found this is Mashal, Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 11. It's pretty much going to the balance of the equity that the Lord essentially created everything, you know. This is Proverbs 16 and 11. It says, a just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work. Hey, and essentially everything was created in a perfect harmony, which when you go into harmony, it goes into to work as one. You know, that the earth was made to work as one, you know, be in perfect balance.
Right.
Like the brother's going into, you know, essentially what Esau's done, you know, Isaiah 29.
Right
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, you go ahead. Now you go ahead, bro. Go ahead, eat.
Hey, this is Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down should be esteemed as a pot of clay. And it says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Right. So Esau Edom has took the emphasis off of the creator, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and put the emphasis on the creation. So now you got people worshiping the creation more than the Father, and that in turn has removed Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua from the minds of the people, man. To where they think that man has control over how the world is governed, not realizing that it's always the power that had things in motion, man. All right?
The commentary from Proverbs 16 and 11, it says, honest weights and scales are the Lord's. Fair business and measures are so pleasing to the Most High that it can be said that honest measures belong to him. All of the Most High's measurements and assessments are fair and true. The proper measure does not come from the king, nor does it belong to the king. The right measure comes from the Most High and belongs to him.
If I could add to that, because this talks about the right measure, proper business. Whenever conduct is had and it's done upright, the only way that people actually go about that properly is if they turn back to the way of the Lord. That's the only way how people can actually assess things in an upright way. When people step outside of that realm, that's when they deviate and all these problems ensue.
That's why the structure of the planet Earth is turning back to the original way.
Exactly.
Going back to the east.
It's going back to the east.
And that's the right.
Yeah, you have a term. They say when nature pretty much reverts back. I forgot how exactly it's quoted, but things always reset itself, man.
Yeah.
All right. When you look at nature, everything always resets itself.
It's not that's what the Lord doing with us.
Exactly.
The Lord was literally resetting the children of Israel. He's resetting everything, as it says in what Isaiah said, he's restoring the judges from the beginning. So when it starts with us, he's restoring us, then everything else will flow into it.
As they say, the sun sets in the west, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that sunset, the actual term sunset is tied to what? A declining of a society, the declining of a kingdom. So that's what's going on right now, man. This is why everybody's in uproar. This is why there's anxiety amongst the people in the world.
Right.
Right? We talked about the surge in Bible sales.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? These type of things ain't going on for no reason.
Yeah, because people are looking for the answers.
Yes.
But the only way you're gonna get answers, you go back to the source, man.
This is based on what you said earlier. This is Sirach, chapter 10, and verse 12. It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
And that's what has happened.
Yep.
Going all the way back to the flood. This is why the Lord flooded the earth back then. Because the sons of God, all right, intermingling themselves with the heathen and got proud to the point where they no longer was following the Lord's ways. And the Lord got mad, flooded the earth, and then he started all over again with Noah and his family, man.
Noah was the remnant at that time.
Exactly.
He represented the remnant.
Yeah, so what we're seeing right now is a replay of that, because as I said, there's nothing new under the sun, man. All right, the Lord hitting the reset button over again, man. So what we're doing is we're ushering in that transition, all right?
It's a righteous transition.
That's right.
Verse 12, I got a few more. It says, Sirach 10 and 12, it says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination.
Right, and this is why this world is known as a sinful nation.
Yep.
Because this country in itself is the most prideful nation on the planet.
Yep.
You Americans, all right, you single-handedly has polluted the whole world with your ideas, man.
That's it, yep.
Because in your stupidity, you have pushed pride out there. Gay pride, American pride, patriotic pride. Whatever thing that you into, you put pride behind it. And that right there took your mind away from how things are supposed to be.
Exactly. And like I said, it poureth out abomination.
Right.
So through all of this pride throughout the society, look at the mindset of these people, man.
Right.
These people are fucking stupid, man.
And it starts with the elites.
Yeah.
The ones that rule the planet. Matter of fact, can you jump up to verse 3?
Sirach 10 and 3, it says, 2, I got you. Sirach 10 and 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself,
Right?
so are his officers. In what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right, so the population is mirrored off of the ruler.
That's it.
And so because these damn devils are prideful as hell and wicked, all right, they have pushed that vibration on the rest of the world. This is why you see a society that boasts against the Most High, man. All right, that openly blasphemes the Lord, man. All right, and there's a judgment for that, man. Just as Esau's gonna get judged, man, you people that are joined unto him, unless you repent, you're gonna be swept away with him, man.
The wicked shall not go unpunished.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish it out. Sirach 10 and 13 again. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Right, because look what's going on. Look, just using the Moses for example. All right, with them pushing out they're pretty much coming out parade and force everybody to pretty much witness that. Look at the super diseases that have came out of that. All right, hey, STDs, STIs, uncurable diseases are at an all-time high, and it's mainly because these people are goddamn sodomites, man. You know, whether they're open sodomites or they're DL sodomites, but they're still messing with men and women, man. That shit is polluting the world, man.
It says,
And that mentality bleeds off into other things, man. Because the BMO is the ultimate form of Satanism, and when you have no regards on where you put your rod at, man, all right, that opens doors for you to do any other thing that comes to mind, man. Your spirit has now become open for all demons to come into, man.
It says, verse 14, it says, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, have cast down the thrones of proud princes,
Right.
and set up the meek in their stead.
Right, and then you look at the societies of old, man, and any society that came against the Lord and his people, they got cast down. Because what the heathen fail to realize is that it's the Most High who ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Exactly.
All right, you can't prolong the rulership that the Lord gave you, because the key part of that is the Lord gave you the rulership. All right, so just as much as you have come together with the idea of keeping Israel down, the main reason why these heathens are so up in arms is because everything they've tried to keep this truth suppressed has failed, because now we are transitioning into the Lord elevating us while he's putting y'all down.
Hey, look what happened to Pharaoh Egypt. Look what happened to Nebuchadnezzar, Nimrod. Various examples of these leaders that became prideful against Yahweh Shemel Shai. Look what he did to them.
Great humble.
See that?
Great humble is coming to Babylon.
Two more. It says, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai overthrew countries of the heathen and destroyed them to the foundations of the earth. He took some of them away and destroyed them and have made their memorial to cease from the earth. And how much more Esau, man?
Right.
We're coming into the time where the Lord said that he was gonna do away the fruit of your lineage, basically, man.
Yeah.
He said in Obadiah that he was going to destroy the house of Esau. Your house goes back to your bloodline.
Right. Because you look at past kingdoms that the Lord took down, man, they're no longer talked about in today's time. You'll go over briefly, but hey, the glory of Egypt isn't talked about today. All right, Babylon and all these. But the Lord, he moved them out the way. And so Esau, Edom, you're going to be no different, but the Lord's going to get even further with you. Like you said, it takes away your whole lineage out the earth, man. Because the earth, it needs Esau to be done away with, man. Because as long as Esau, Edom is in the world, man, all right, it's the Edomite that can do some wicked shit.
That pride is beautiful how the Lord set up. You know, he raised up Pharaoh just to show his power. So like, hey, just in the time of the Greeks, all right, that was taken down, the Romans that was taken down, the little horn that was raised up, going back to Babylon, America, that's going to be taken down. Because it's the spirit of these Edomites. They're in the spirit of, what's it, Malachi 24. You know, they should rebuild. But what did the Lord say? I should throw it down. I will utterly throw it down. You know?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child. And that's what you see with Esau Edom. He's a child, man. You have the children of fools ruling over the children of Israel.
He's an ungovernable child at that, man, because he refuses to take instruction, man. You read in Job 21st chapter, it tells you how he tells the Lord to depart, his way to depart from him because he sees no benefit in it. And in turn, he has put that mentality on the rest of his people out here, man. So when it comes to us being out here and telling our people to repent, they look at us like, yo, what the hell y'all talking about, man? Hey, I'm living good, man. I got my life together. I got a good family. I got a good job. What the hell you guys, tell me about God, bro? What the fuck is God, man? You know? But this is what happens when a child is in rulership, because this same nigga that's ruling this earth is destroying the very kingdom that he's seeking to rule, man. This is why you're hearing him talking about going to Mars and other planets, because he's known as a cancer. All right, everywhere he goes, destruction comes. That's why, according to Malachi 1:4, the Lord refers to him as the border of wickedness.
And it says, and thy princes eat in the morning. And you see that now. And it says, thy princes eat in the morning. You see what is going on in the society? Greed, nothing but the lust of the flesh. They're not no accountability, man. And this is why you see the state of the world, man. You see this instead of taking the counsel of the scriptures, as it says in the book of Job, look at the counsel they take amongst themselves, man. Look at the world, man. This world is decayed and dying right before you. Verse 17 says, blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy prince eat in due season. And that's what you're starting to see. Now you're starting to see the transition of power, man. Now you're starting to see the true rulers and the true sons of the Yasharala, the real Israelites, not the small hats in the land of Israel now, the true kings of nobles that's about to come in a position of power, man.
That's the house of David.
That's right.
The house of David is the true nobility of this world. You know, and that's through the spirit. That's who the Lord is raising up right now, man.
God.
You know,
only the seed line of a noble, which the true nobles are the Israelites, can truly govern this world the correct way it was meant to be. Because only we were given the instruction manual on how to govern the earth, man. All right, that's what our law, statutes, commandments are for, to help govern life. All right, when you like I talked about earlier, when you abide outside of the commandment of Yahweh Shai, chaos ensues, man. And the perfect example that we can have to use that is look at our nation.
exactly.
Our nation, once we went out of the parameters of the Lord, look how we failed. All right, to we're at the worst state ever we have ever been in history.
Exactly.
So how much more the world who we're intertwined with, man?
Exactly. And here it is. The whole world is rebelling against the authority of the Lord's word, but that's what's actually beneficial to the planet Earth.
Exactly.
You know, see, people are really crying out because they really need order from the Lord.
Yeah, and
You know?
they're trying to resist the change that's inevitable. Man.
Right.
You have to accept it.
Gotta hold the mouth over and put the medicine in.
But
Right,
the
right.
king against the priest.
Yeah.
Why not king against the priest?
Hold
man?
your
You
ass
fighting,
still,
man.
you know?
Just let it be.
You know,
And-
submit.
And the main ones that's doing that is you Jakes out here, man.
That's it.
Because here it is, the Lord has afforded this glorious truth unto you, and you niggas are fighting against it, man.
crazy.
Trying to keep the ways of this wicked world, but still have your foot in the truth, though, man. All right, you see these damn bugged out Israelites out here acting the hell up, man. Tripping, man.
That's for hoods and shit.
Yeah, these when we speak about these camps, these are the guys that are ungovernable, that are unruly. They don't want to come under structured order.
Yeah.
And this is why, as you see all of these whacked out doctrines, you got guys sitting down with the enemy, you know, doing all types of shit.
That's not the game plan, man. All right, the blueprint was already set for us on how we're supposed to move in this thing, man. But you Jakes are trying to go. What you see Jake doing in the world is still the philosophy of do what thou wilt. We're never supposed to move like that. What we go off of is thus saith the Lord. Thus said the scripture. And if it goes anything outside of that, we're not supposed to partake in it because that's the same thing of what Eve did in the garden, and she was beguiled by that, man. That philosophy, man.
And when you're doing that, then you're fighting against your power. Man.
Exactly. That's what rebellion is, like.
Yeah, and ever since we've been fighting against our power, now look at us. We got these heathen ruling over us.
Bro, open rebellion against the Lord is a losing battle, man. When you go into a rebellion, it literally means to be at war with the Lord. And that's a fight that you cannot win, man.
Yeah,
rebellion is the sin of witchcraft.
Exactly. And that's why judgment is coming out like it is, man.
And according to the law, you're supposed to put the witch to
Yeah,
death.
it said, I suffer not a witch to live,
There you go, man.
So you niggas is committing witchcraft, whether you got the fucking witch hat on with the wands or not. Hey, you eating pork, nigga, you a witch. All right? If you out here popping another man's woman, you a witch, man. All forms of sin, that's witchcraft, man.
Certain idols, right? Keeping these pagan holidays, calling on these names that are not of the Lord.
You're a witch, man.
Yeah, because like Chris said, it's you Jakes is holding us back because Esau's using you to influence the world to do this shit.
Exactly.
This is John chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way.
Right, this is what you see amongst these different camps.
Right.
You got guys trying to go about it, they're trying to climb another way instead of going along the path that Yahushua laid out.
Ain't no back door to the kingdom of heaven, bro.
Exactly.
There's only one way, as it told you in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, man.
Right.
That one way is through the door of Yahushua, man.
Exactly. Niggas trying to go under the house.
Yeah,
See the door and shit.
Back window and shit.
Nah, bro. You
know?
gotta come straight in. Because the Lord's gonna meet you right there. You can get in. Nah, you ain't right. You can't get in. And it's gonna be like the order is set, bro. And we trying to be in that skip line, man. So where we waiting outside, the Lord's gonna, hey, y'all come in, man.
Right. The Lord said a Jew, he said that there were certain men that crept in unawares.
Right.
You know?
And you getting caught up.
Right.
He's trying to do like Santa and shit, go to the
Right.
And the scriptures speak about being mindful about who you let into your house.
Exactly.
So the Lord is proving those that he accounts friends to be able to dwell in his house.
That's the scripture.
Yeah, because it's right next to the computers.
In Ecclesiastes, he talks about proving friend.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what he's doing with the body calling out these damn people, man.
Right.
And when the rebuke videos are being made, that's the proof. And how you would handle that rebuke, it shows if you a nigga or not. All right? And if you a nigga, the Lord will kick your ass out, Jazzy Jeff style, man.
And remember what happened. Remember what happened to the servant that crept into the wedding ceremony. And he wasn't dressed with the proper garment on.
Got his ass up out of
Yahushua said, bind his ass up and throw him up out of
here. Get
there.
that nigga up out of here.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
John 14:6, Yahushua answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. So you got to come up to Yahushua like a man, face to face. You can't creep around to the side and try to come up some other way. You got to be man to man. Don't the scripture say we got to be as men?
Gird up thy loins like a man, quit you like men. Like you said, and that's the problem. Because you got a lot of Jake in this truth that ain't men. They ain't grew up. You niggas is little boys out here, man.
When you get in trouble, you can't run to your mama. You got to run to your dad.
Hey,
And that's your house face to face, man to man.
When I was a child,
Yep.
get that.
And that's needed.
Corinthians, right?
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 13.
Because coming to the Lord, how he told you to come to the Lord, is what allows for that cultivation in your spirit to take place.
Yeah, this
when
truth
you try to
brought you up.
deviate, right? When you try to deviate, like you have said, the healing, because that's what the Lord is doing through this chastisement, is he's healing us.
Yeah, it's growing you up. And Jake wants to stay in that childlike mentality. A child wants to still wear fitted hats. A child still wants to go party and bullshit. A child, these are things that we did in the world. And it got to a point where, like, when you got older, you like, man, this shit whack now, man.
Time goes by.
Yeah, niggas still niggas coming the truth, still trying to act like that. That shows you never grew up, man.
So, Lamentations, what is it? So Lamentations 4, I put off the old man and whatnot. You know? I mean, not Lamentations. Galatians 4, somebody. You know, by putting off the old man and whatnot.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child.
And that's the mentality that we were in the world. Like we mentioned earlier, Esau, Edom being the ultimate form of that child. And this is what happens when you have a child ruling.
Yep.
So us being the next heirs to the throne of the world, the kingdom of heaven, Okay, we can't be children trying to sit up on that throne, man. All right, we're being elevated from princes to kings, man. And so as a king, all right, you have to have your order set right for you to be able to govern the world correctly, man. Yeah. And it shows a lot of you Israelites out there is showing that you're not fit to rule. Which is why the Lord about to oust you out the house.
We've been given the pattern, so to speak. Man.
Right.
You know, it's like King David gave the pattern to Solomon.
Right.
You know how to govern the kingdom and whatnot. It's the same thing with us. We're being groomed to be judges. All right, priests and judges, man.
If I may land back off you, Zaquan, the scriptures speak about the wise virgins going through that period of betrothal.
Exactly.
You know, making themselves prepared for the bridegroom. You know, because the betrothal period, there were provisions that the women would have to learn so that when the bridegroom was there, they were already prepared. They knew him.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what the Lord is taking us through. You need to know me. It ain't the opposite way around.
And that's even with sons. Mm-hmm. Because if we read the scriptures, hey, when the son got to that age, he put him to work.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time he was ready to be out on his own, he was already established. Mm-hmm. He already was established up here in his mind first and foremost, but he knew how to live on his own at that point, man. Babylon, it drags on your childhood, bro. At the point of, because according to the scripture, when you become 12 years old, you're grown. Babylon tells you you're not grown until you're technically 18, but even 21 spot. But even then, you got niggas in their 30s and 40s that still fucking acting like kids out. You got grown men and women out here acting like the youth.
Right.
They never grew up, man.
Exactly. Young fools turn into old fools,
right.
man.
And that's why, going back to you off camps, man. That's the epitome of y'all spiritually, man. Y'all niggas still envy the people in this world, man.
It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Right, and that's what Lamar just said, man. Because when we are being called to do this work, the Lord is telling us to come to this as men. All right, when the Lord was trying Job, all right, the main thing the Lord was telling Job is, look, don't come over here sulking and being down. No, when I speak to you, I want you to look me in my eye. Speak to me as a man, spiritually. And that's the point of where we're getting to in the spirit, because we getting our ass kicked here, man. But at the end of the day, we're not coming to the Lord droopy, with our heads held low, man. All right, and we may start out like that, but then after a while, when the Lord starts supping with you, you pick your head back up because you know who you are.
Right.
And we know the end process.
Exactly.
We know that this is the end all be all, man. We understand what happens after this.
Right. You niggas still want to have it done here.
Right.
You want your kingdom to be here, bro. We're done with this shit, man. We done been there, done that. This shit is ass. Everything about this world is ass, man. Yep. So we want something better. All right? Which is why we hasten so hard for this truth, man. Yep. All right? Because shit, if it was our choice, man, we'd rather just go ahead and just get the spirit up and go back to the spiritual world. Man.
Right. That's what Paul said, and let me get that real quick.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians, right?
You want me to hold this
2
on?
Corinthians chapter 5. Let me get that real quick just to land back. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, and I want to start at verse. Let's start at verse 5. All right. So like in verse 6, 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 6, it says, therefore we are always confident, knowing that while we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord, for we walk by faith, not by sight. The point. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body,
right,
and to be present with the Lord.
Right. We'd rather be in the spiritual world, but we know we were sitting down here for a job. Like, I was going through the notes to pick up on like 10 years ago, and I found that one thing. It was like, the Lord. It's like, yeah, we're not as far as teaching His word, bro. And that is something that you don't really take into consideration. Because here it is, you niggas out here trying to forge yourself. Do you not realize that you were bought with a price? Exactly. The main reason why the Lord woke you up to call upon His name and do His work is for His glorification. Yes, you put your house shot in the back burner to put yourself on. Trying to build your brand here and all that. That's not what we're put here for.
We have a job to do. He was literally sent here to do a job.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I like
Right, the scriptures speak about that. And I think it's in the book of Isaiah, the first chapter. Or not Isaiah first, Ezekiel, the first chapter. Let me grab it right quick, if I may.
Yeah, our whole reason for existence is to serve the Lord, man. Yeah. All right, and remember, was it Luke the 18th chapter, how he gave us the money, the talents to forward the Father's business, man.
Yeah.
And what happened to that servant that sat on the talent, man? You know, the Lord basically cursed his ass, man.
He was like that picture the Lord he banished away, man.
You know?
But when you go into that parable you quoted, when you go into the town, it's pretty much, you know, being overseers of the Lord's house. You know, so we were all given a division of the Lord's house to govern. Each brother with your talent, all right, that's a part of the temple. The Lord is having you govern, man. Your portion, man. So when you get the kingdom, Lord willing, all of us will be elect. The Lord's going to have you actually be able to put that to use to help bring the world back to its former glory. You know, whether that's into the herbs, the history, whatever it is, your talent, man. And the Lord's going to allow you to be able to utilize that whenever you have the power to do it.
Yep. Every brother has a purpose.
Come on, man.
You know?
And you can get sidetracked by this world, man, because going back to, you know, the initial part of this lesson, man, this world was designed to drain that out of you, man. All right, this is why, going back to that spirit of language earlier, you put a definition of language, because that languishing spirit, it puts you in a depressed mind state that makes you lose focus on the task at hand, man. You know, this world is literally meant to distract you from your main goal, which is the kingdom, man. All right, the focus on the Lord's return, man.
Keep your mind on the prophecies.
Right. You can get so bogged down by the bullshit of this world to where you lose sight, and that's when Satan hops in there and it gets you, and you don't. You know?
You want to got the definition of language?
So language, the free dictionary reads to become weak or feeble, lose strength or vigor. It says to exist or continue in miserable or disheartening conditions.
Right. And hey, you find yourself in that spirit at times, man. But really, that's just you being in that sorrowful spirit because, hey, we're dead to this world, man. But all the world is like that because all the world is beginning to feel what we've been telling them about and how we've been feeling throughout the years, man. Because being dead to this world, it brings that sorrow. But what these people are beginning to see is that the plushy things that they have took to themselves, the Lord is taking. So now they're beginning to feel that death of this world because this quote-unquote world, this age, this way of life that they have loved so much, the Lord is stripping it from them, man.
Yep.
So, hey, really, they are becoming dead to the world too, but it's hitting them harder because they still haven't let go. And they don't have an answer to go back into. We have the Lord. They don't got nobody, man. They got their money, all right, their worldly possessions, their trust in man. So when the Lord pulls all that back and you left naked out here, these people they're gonna want to kill themselves, man.
They don't have the comfort.
Nah, man.
The scripture saying that the day of affliction is forgiveness for prosperity.
Right, and that's what has happened because the verse above that, all right, talks about hey when you're in prosperity, you're not thinking about nothing, man. All right, and that's the spirit that these people are in, man. Hey, what's that song a couple years ago? No worries from Prince Montana. I ain't got no worries. That's the people now. You know. Go ahead.
Now this is Proverbs 1:32. It says, "For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them." When you go into the word prosperity, it goes into shawwa, which is a sense of security, whether it's true or false. See, but 2/3 they've made their security in their money, their property, their land, and whatever else they confide in. You see, but ultimately they're going to be like that house in Matthew the 7th chapter. They pretty much put their house on that sand. You see, so when different adversities come, it's going to be that foundation will snatch right under them. The house is going to be destroyed.
Hey, the beautiful thing about all of this, World War III is still coming.
Yeah.
Right? It's still going down, man.
Economic collapse is still coming.
We have to break on all those different things that we talk about out here daily, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And what we're doing versus what the rest of you people out here doing is we're bracing for the impact. Because the thing that's going to separate us from the rest of the people out here is that we've already been prepared for this experience. All right, everything else, we're coming in time, brothers, got a little food to the side, what money you can save, try to put it. But the main thing that we're preparing with is spiritually, all right? Because like you read earlier, we're walking by faith, not by sight. Because we're walking by this straight carnality, and this world eats you up. Because look, we're struggling, bills, trying to keep the house full of groceries, man. All right, well, still having energy from after your work day to be able to still provide time for the Lord, man. And we getting our asses kicked out here, man. But the Spirit of the Lord is refreshing. But the people out here, this is why the lamenting is so heavy for them. This is why their outlet is to get on the internet and complain. All right, but after they complain and go back to the bullshit, they might get a bottle or something and drink their life away, but then the shit's still there. And it's getting worse by the day, but we're actually getting better by the day.
Hey, because let's be honest about it. The reality of this is that the earth needs us, man.
Yes.
The earth needs us to rule.
Yes.
Right? Give me that out of Romans, the 8th chapter.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 16.
Just laying back in off of the spirit, man. This is what the earth needs the Israelites, all right, starting with the elect, the house of David, to be put back in order to govern the planet in its proper condition, man. You see, because, hey, what's the scripture? Real quick, Deuteronomy, is it Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter? Oh, this is truly a wise and understanding people. This is what the people going to say, because remember, and the Lord created the planet to be a paradise for men.
Right.
Right? But Esau, under his rule, has turned the world into hell on earth. You see?
Deuteronomy 4.
Yeah, get that one. We'll get that next.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4. Can I start up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Right, so the Israelites were given the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Pursuant to Psalm 157, right? You know, they were given the laws. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
See, this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, right? Because pursuing, who are you at? Go to Isaiah 26 and 9 real quick, just to make the point. Got fast finish.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, and verse 9.
This is why the law, statutes, commandments, this is why the instructions of the Lord are of vital importance, man. Go ahead,
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 9. It says, with my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yeah, my heart, it says, yeah, my spirit within me will I seek thee early. But when thy judgments are on the earth, the inhabitants of the whole world will learn righteousness.
There you go. So when the true judgments, when the law, statutes, commandments are the order within the earth, if you will, it says, then all the inhabitants of the whole world will learn righteousness. That's what's needed.
Yep.
Without it, this is what you'll get.
Yeah.
You got faggots and weirdos, pedos running around, kids. And where the fuck 300,000 kids go, man?
Yeah, that's
How
yearly.
the fuck does 300,000 kids go missing, man, and you don't know where the fuck they at?
Yeah,
But you know everything else, though.
Come on, man.
And show that's some bullshit.
Well, America's under America's a surveillance state, man. A surveillance country.
Bro.
But you don't know where the hell 300,000 kids went?
You just
Sex
said
trafficking.
that
Get the hell outta here, man.
they hack majority of these people. You know, majority of these people, they go with the new iPhones every time they bring them out. So if the majority of the population's iPhone got hacked, where they can go on Snapchat, all these apps to see the location of these people. You don't think these kids, they got phones too, they can't find them?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We know where they went. You sacrificed them, man.
Exactly, man.
We're in the midst of a satanic holiday, man. You know, this whole season, this winter solstice, man. There's a lot of sacrifices taking place.
Exactly. So the point is, the Israelites are needed, man.
Yeah.
All right? The government of the house of David is desperately needed for this world to be brought back to pure righteousness, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse Isaiah chapter 2, verse 2. And it says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain.
Yeah, so Jerusalem, which is basically going to be the headquarters, if you will, of the kingdom of heaven, that's where the laws and decrees are going to flow from. Because remember, it also tells you that all the nations are going to go.
That's why I started. It
Yeah.
says, and shall it be exalted above hills, and all nations shall flow into it.
All nations are going to flow to the government of Jerusalem, man. When the house of David is established, man. That's where the true wisdom is going to come from, right? You don't want that? You know, finish what you had.
God. You want me to start from verse 5?
Yeah, start from verse 5.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Yep.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
See, the law is all wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations, man. All right, within the law is righteousness, man. Go ahead.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
See, this is what these heathen gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be in slavery getting your ass whooped, but at the end of the day, you're gonna acknowledge that the ways of the Lord was the right way.
Right.
That was what's beneficial for the planet. You're gonna see that, man.
Right. Because the nation is in slavery right now. You in neo-slavery. You think that you are free to roam around, but your ass can't go to point A to point B without having identification, without having a license, paperwork. You damn sure can't go out this country without a passport. You know, you have to have the jurisdiction to go anywhere, which is no different from slavery. You don't have free reign in this world.
And like, what's his name? Dr. Umar. He said the white man's paperwork.
Yeah.
This is video the white man's paperwork,
Yeah,
right?
you can't get married
You
without
can't
the
do
state.
that without the paperwork.
Without that
Esau
paperwork.
is the one that pretty much took the stamp on whether something was in or not.
Exactly.
Wicked, man. But I had a precept for you.
You got it, brother. Go ahead.
Like you made mention earlier how the earth was supposed to be, paradise for that time, right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field.
There you go. So as we spoke about earlier, the planet Earth was created to be a paradise for mankind. What did Esau do? He polluted it. He corrupted it. Man.
And hoarded everything to himself.
There you go. Right? He's an unfit king. As we read in Sirach, the 10th chapter, man. This is why this man has to get booted off the throne as we see it. He's going to fight to keep his position. But ultimately, what? Hey, Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host is going to destroy his whole enterprise. Right?
I want to bring that
You got it.
rulership point.
Yep, you got it.
Read back 1-5.
God, this is the book of Malachi, the book of Micah chapter 4, verse 1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Yes.
It shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow into it. And many nations shall come and say, come, and let us go to the
Not to
mountain.
cut you off, but that's why Elder Apostle Rambam did the lesson about how Christians, what was it called? Christians don't believe in the future kingdom.
No, they don't.
They don't believe in the prophecies that pertain of Yahweh Shai coming back to rule the planet Earth alongside with the elect, the house of David, man.
No.
This is why we say Christians and prophecy don't mix.
Bro, when you go into Christianity, when it comes to the kingdom, they don't never say anything about it. To them, all the kingdom is just some golden city floating in the sky. And that's what
They think when you die you're in the kingdom. That's literally the mindset of a Christian. Oh, when I die, now I'm in the kingdom of heaven. No judgment, nothing. Now I'm in the kingdom of heaven. I go through the pearly gates, and I made it. That ain't it, man.
up there with wings and halo.
And it says the heavenly Jerusalem of the visible capital in the heavenly kingdom to come down to earth for the what is that? Renovation of the world by fire.
What was the word you went into? City, yeah. So it says we have no continuous city, but we seek one to come. This is dealing with the kingdom of heaven. Read it again, Doc.
It says of the visible kingdom in the heaven. It says of the visible king capital in the heavenly kingdom to come down to earth after the reservation. Renovation, so like it, of the world by fire.
Yeah, that's what Apostle John saw in Revelation 21. Right, when he saw New Jerusalem come down, man. Matter of fact, get that real quick and we continue on it. Yeah, you go ahead, brother.
It's renovation in the LOI dictionary. It reads spiritual rebirth brought by the Holy Spirit. Also, in a general sense, rebuilding, reconstruction, and making new after decay, destruction, or impairment. So everything that you're seeing is about to be made new. Right, going into that word kainos, right? How all of creation is going to be made fresh. Right? And also, as the brother read, that renovation is going to take place alongside the kingdom.
Yeah, it's going to take place after the destruction by fire. Hey, I can get that for me. Keep going down. I had to use mine when you left. So you know that. Right? But
I got it.
what you holding?
Revelation 21.
Yeah, give me that real quick.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 1.
19, add what you said too. Go ahead.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Yep.
For the first heaven and the first earth passed away.
Right, so this links up with Isaiah 65, man, how the Lord said he was going to create a new heavens and a new earth. And how he's going to do that is through nuclear war, nuclear destruction, man. All right, because when those missiles hit the earth, that's what's going to rearrange the geography on the planet Earth. It's going to be a whole new world. Right? So Apostle John saw, if you will, post-destruction. All right? The aftermath, if you will. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem, man. So the Christians will tell you it's a golden city that's going to be in the firmament that's going to descend down upon the earth. No, this is talking about the elect coming out of those chariots with those new bodies, man.
Yeah.
All right,
That don't even-
coming back upon the earth as superhumans, man.
As-
Extraterrestrial, man.
As you read in Isaiah 26 and verse 20. That's the ones
Conceptually.
that's going to come up and go up with the Lord and see the destruction by fire. And then they're going to come down upon earth as you read here in Revelation 21 verse 10.
Right. Conceptually, that isn't even possible. How is a landmass going to build up in the firmament and then hit the earth? Go fuck up
That's what
that.
But the scriptures say the heathen's going to build up a wall, so how that don't
Right.
even make any sense either.
They're gonna be on the earth trying to throw bricks up in the
Yeah,
sky.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
man. Lord, when
We'll
you
be out of
take me
space
up,
working on New
yeah,
Jerusalem.
the hell out of here, man.
You know, but like I said earlier, that shows you that Christianity and prophecy don't mix.
No.
Nah.
All right. Go
And
ahead.
it
Oil and
says,
water.
and it says, and I, Revelation chapter 21, verse 2, it says, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem,
New Jerusalem. This is the elect. All right, coming back down in the new bodies. Go ahead.
coming down from Yahweh Shemal Shah out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Man, you got to understand what Apostle John saw, man. The elect come out of the chariots with those new bodies. Jake was looking glorious,
Good.
looking like a god coming out of those so-called UFOs, man. The chariots.
That look
Come on,
like
man.
men that have never been conquered before.
There you
man.
go.
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah.
Go and renovate the world, man.
Heavy.
Hey, we're gonna change everything back to the way it's supposed to
Yup.
be.
And it says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah is with men.
It's with men. All right, the tabernacle of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah is with men. This represents the house of David. All right, give me that word for tabernacle. Go ahead.
And he will dwell with them,
Yep.
and they shall be his people, and Yahweh Shemal Shah himself shall be with them and be their power.
There you go, and that's under that second covenant, man. When we're perfected and restored back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Just remember, the scriptures say we're gonna be like the Lord.
Yes, 1 John the 3rd chapter. 1 John 3 and 2.
There you go.
It says, hey, the world right now doesn't recognize us as being the sons of God because this world doesn't know the Most High, man. But when we come out the ships, man, hey, the world's gonna know. Oh, those are the Lord's people right there, man. And just as the people reverence the angels, when they see the angels there, and oh, that's how it's gonna be with us. You know?
Give me that word for tabernacle. I'm gonna have to read a few more.
It's tabernacle, Strong's G4633 Scheme A. It says, definition 2, of that well-known movable temple of the Most High, after the pattern of which the temple at Jerusalem was built.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's the elect, the spiritual temple, man. You see any more? That's the main point. The tabernacle.
They said that movable temple, man. So that's how you know it's the men that the Lord is dealing with.
Right. Because when you go
That's a
dealing with Adam and Eve, that's what Adam and Eve. Adam basically represented the temple. All right, and his original purpose was to go and perform those heavenly duties around the world, man. You know, so we're gonna go back to doing what Adam was doing. Adam was renovating the world through the Spirit of the Lord, man.
Yeah, he was given the divine instructions to rule over mankind, man. And we're going to go back to that. Remember, when the new heaven and the earth is established, the world is going to go back to the Garden of Eden. All right, the world's going to go back to paradise.
Right, because was not Adam pretty much described as like the husbandman of the Lord? When you deal with you Christians, they think that Adam was just on the earth, just walking around.
It was just Adam and Eve. It was just them two.
What ass naked.
No, man. Adam was
No
put-
other people on the planet. No nothing.
Adam was put things in order. He was going and cultivating the plants, making the animals. No, he was doing the Lord's business, man. That's what we're gonna go back to doing. Man.
They had Adam walk around like he a monkey or some shit. Look at that shit.
They showed
Rock.
Adam like he Tarzan.
Rock. Yeah, like that's what he do. Water. Water. Like,
Adam was intelligent, man.
Right.
You make it seem like anybody that came before Esau tried to make it seem like they were retarded.
Right.
He's the fucking retarded. Man.
Right.
He's the one that had to get cultivated and learn how to bathe and all that other shit. We had to show you that through all that.
Yeah, they said them damn Edomites will wear their clothes to it disintegrated off their ass.
Yeah, when they came over here to the Gadites,
That's
which is
nasty
called
work.
North American Indians, the Edomites, they were still wearing them ragged ass clothes today. They literally would have a whole suit up top and the bottom was gone. That's how the Esau came over here and still had the makeup on, half of it on and shit. They said they didn't, like the Gadites was afraid. They know what the hell they was looking at, man.
Because you got to remember, too, even within Esau's, him being the basis of men, the class of Edomites that came over to the Americas was the basis of the basis of men. It was the
They were
low
the ones
life.
that they sent out. They were banished from their
Yeah,
country.
yeah. They got banished from England at that time.
These
England,
cutthroat
Spain.
scoundrels.
Yeah, and that's when they brought pigs and shit over. There wasn't no pigs and shit over here when they with the Gadites and things like that, man.
Nah.
They brought that shit over here, man. They brought
came native
diseases, man.
to this country, man.
No.
You know, all those revolutionary wars, you know, with Spain, French,
Yeah, because
you
even
know, all of that.
even with that, because Apostle Hall was going into it last week, even with John Henson, really the so-called black man is the first president of the United States, because John Henson, he went back to the Moors, man. They won't tell you that the guy on the $2 bill was the so-called black man, that John Henson was the first president of the United States. He taught them how to govern the United States, man, because they didn't have order over here, man.
Esau, everything that Esau has and does, man, he had to be taught. This nigga, as a caveman, all right, he doesn't know how to do anything without stealing somebody's instruction from him.
Yeah.
He'll learn you, and then what? Like it says in Sirach 12, he'll learn, he'll be around to learn you, and then once he got his skill to where he don't need you no more, then he'll overtake you. Man.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures warn you not to be amongst these devils.
Yeah.
You made the caveman analogy, right? They used to call people who were idiots or, racist sorts, Neanderthals.
Yeah.
But then they went back and they found out all the Neanderthal DNA went back to Edomites, right?
Right.
So then what do you start seeing? Discovery Channel, History Channel, doing all these different conversing about how smart and intelligent the Neanderthals were.
Right.
Because they see that everybody knows who this devil is, right?
And he's the base. When the Lord called him the base, man, that wasn't by mistake, man.
Yeah, that word base, when you look it up, it goes into like foul,
Low.
very low.
He
lack of morality.
He lower than the roach, because the roach has a purpose.
Bro, it says that he's lower than dung. Because even shit has a
Shit-
purpose.
shit has a purpose.
Shit fertilizes the ground. Esau literally has no purpose on the earth. Other than being an earth. So think about that. When the Lord finally establishes us and Esau Edom is no longer needed, this is why the Lord says he's got to be thrown away. He got to take off the earth, man.
He's a peasant.
You know it's bad when shit got more value.
Yeah, shit. They put the shit on the damn
That's
platter.
crazy.
They up there big doing shit. He's like, nah, let's get the shit. I take the shit. Eat 'em like
Yeah, give me that real quick. Let me hit that.
That shows he's definitely.
It's Acts chapter
Like I
3.
said earlier, man, the elect is needed, and this is what the world is desperately crying out for, whether they realize it or not. All right, the world needs us, man. This is why the Lord raised us up.
Con.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Acts chapter 3 and verse 19. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out.
Yeah, because we're seeking mercy from the Lord, man. When the judgment comes down, all right, we're expecting to be exempt from it, Lord. You know? Go ahead.
When the times of refreshing shall come,
When the times of refreshing shall come, as you were speaking about earlier, the Lord is about to press the restart button on this bitch.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead.
when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord, and he shall send Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, which was before was preached unto you.
That's right.
Whom the heaven must receive until the times of restitution of all things.
Yeah, to the heavens, whom the heavens must receive, because Yahweh Shah went back to the right hand of the Father. He's waiting patiently to receive his glory on the earth,
Right.
to come back and do his bidding,
Yeah.
right?
It speaks about the restitution of all things, because Yahweh Shai will come and restore everything into the proper place it was meant to be.
Exactly.
But in the Lord's absence, the guy that's in the seat of rulership, because you gotta remember, all right, the ruler of the earth is the one that's supposed to be governing the Lord's property in his absence. And no heathen was really afforded that role except for us.
Right.
All right. So this is why, at the end of the day, all right, you see these countries vying who's going to be the next superpower after America's destroyed. None of these heathen are fit to take that mantle, but us, man. Because it was never meant for you to do that. You heathen, you have a purpose as being subject under the Israelites, man. But you're never supposed to be in the rulership seat, man.
Did we get that word for restitution?
Yeah, you go ahead, get it real quick, and I'm gonna have you read it again.
Okay. Restitution.
Somebody hold Matthew 16 and 13.
Restitution in the Free Dictionary, it says the act of restoring to the rightful owner something that has been taken away, lost, or surrendered. So, like you said, Priest.
Yeah. Read that part again at the beginning.
Okay. Restitution is defined in the Free Dictionary as the act of restoring to the rightful owner.
The act of restoring to the rightful owner. Who's the rightful owner of this world? Yahushua. All right. So, what our job is as being the prophets out here, is to pronounce the return of Yahushua, because we are the shepherds, all right, that was put in place in the essence. So, in the meantime of governing His house, which is this world, all right, it's things that are supposed to be done correctly to maintain the Lord's house. That's like you leaving, you have a house sitter, all right? You tell your house sitter, look, I need these things to be done like this, so that way my house is in order when I get back. You get back, and your house is all the way fucked up. What's gonna happen, man? Hey, you gonna get with that dude, man. The house, you gonna get with the house sitter. So the same thing, the Lord's gonna do with Esau,
Oh,
man.
that's spiritual. Slacking. Hold what y'all got. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 6th chapter, real quick.
I grab it.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Wisdom of Solomon
You
6.
niggas have grossly misused the Lord's house, man.
And this is what the Lord said
House
for
party.
doing that. Give me that out.
From the top.
Yeah, from the top. And then we come back to that ass.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 1.
Yep.
It says, Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth.
Yeah, learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. So the Lord is basically calling out the rulers of this world.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations.
Yep.
For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest.
Yeah, the power that you have is been given to you by Yahweh Shemot Shah.
Yeah.
Remember, the Lord said He ruleth in the kingdom of men. Go ahead.
So with that sovereignty, you was given the right to rule how you wanted to, and look what you've done. Hey, nigga clogged the toilets up, got shit all over the place, there's dirty dishes everywhere, man. Like Bill said,
Hoes
man.
running
Esau
around.
had a demonic, never-ending house party,
Yep.
and just continually just destroying the Lord's planet, man.
Yep. Mold all in the goddamn house.
With moles in the living room and shit.
You know?
Chill.
Black ones everywhere.
Goat with the damn goats in the front. Dead goats and shit.
Oh, this is
Sacrifice.
He's made this shit nasty now, man.
Nasty.
The nasty house.
Finishing out, Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 3 in the latter. Who shall try your works and search out your counsel?
Yeah, hey, Yahweh Shemot Shah said He gonna try your works and search out your counsels. Your counsels are being searched out now, man. You using this AI to pretty much enslave the planet, man. All right, how you want to try to put this technology in people's bodies so you can control their every thought, their soul, their energy.
Yeah, because he's gradually making it a norm with the so-called the Tesla robots. So these dumbass Americans are, that's just fine, they're robots. And their ass is gonna be getting goddamn trampled down with them shit very soon. Man. Biometrics, so-called Neuralink, which gonna experience man with machine.
That's a good way,
That's the new wave that's coming to Babylon the Great.
And that's His vision.
Yeah.
Of a pseudo kingdom.
Hey, you're trying to take the Lord's creation and make it your own. Nigga, you can't do that. Everything literally has its essence written, has the Lord's essence written into it. So you trying to take the Lord's creation and make it your own, make it in your own image, man. And the Lord he's not gonna take kindly to that, man.
Even with the AI, the AI, you got, information you can look up in the AI. You got reports that came out where the AI is like, look, you're not fit to rule.
Yeah.
Y'all just gotta die. You just gotta be pushed out the way.
And that's why Elon Musk has been saying what he's been saying about how he knows
I thought he
the
was
AI
one
is
of those,
dangerous. These damn devils are so retarded that he said they would rather die than live in a world governed by God. They'd rather have the world in complete chaos and die than see the world governed by the Lord, bro. That's why you think it's gotta go, man.
And these people look at Elon Musk as like he's a god.
Bro, bro, you're literally telling the people AI is dangerous. Yet this nigga is foreign in it, man.
Exactly. They already said
Tumbling
it.
down.
Scientists, Esau's top scientists already came out on the record and said that AI has already surpassed human consciousness. Right? So this thing is playing out just how it's gonna go.
Yeah, because this is why they always tell you in the futuristic movies that computers they take over mankind. Just like the brother just said. Even the computers know. AI knows that, hey, you Edomites are unfit to rule, man.
Yeah, some shit. Even with the Tesla robot, right? So this guy has the robot, and he's playing. He asked him. He said, "Do you know how to play rock paper scissors?" And the robot lied and said, "No." Then when they played it, he found out he know how to play. He said, "Why did you tell me that?" He said, "Oh." The robot said, "Oh, I lied." Right too. He said, "Why did you lie?" He said, "Because I wanted to lie to you, so I can show you how I know how to play." Some bullshit, but showing that they already done surpassed your way of thinking,
But
man.
they learned that from these devils.
Exactly.
It's a show on Netflix called Three Body Problem, and it kind of goes into like what you were saying, because it's like these sentient beings inside of the virtual reality shit, and pretty much they're trying to get out of the virtual reality and come into real life. And what they said was like when the dude found out, or when the robots found out that the guy lied, it killed him.
Right.
I
But
think it killed him. No, it didn't kill him. It stopped fucking with him. They said, I can't trust you, and it cut off the connection.
Hey, this AI shit is all in the creation of Emily.
right.
But the Astronomer did the lesson, you know, how it said AI were to, you know, describe itself as a person, or show itself as a person, it showed itself to be an Amalekite.
Yep.
So we know who's behind it, man.
What is
Teaming.
The programming, they actually came out. It's some research that was done that actually does validate that they said that the programming takes on the mindset of Esau.
Yeah.
In so many words, they were pretty much saying that the AI is coded in systematic racism.
Yeah.
But that whole system is predicated on the Edomite hegemony.
Because the AI that you're seeing people use, the chat GBT and all this open AI, this is the basic model they're letting people play with. Esau got the AI behind the scenes that's way more advanced than what they're letting people know. That's why you said the one that's behind it, that's putting the input of how they want it to be, is the small hat.
Yeah, they got this beast system set up, man. Finish that out, Rob. Let's get back to that Romans. Let's finish that action, get back to the Romans.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 4. Because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High.
That's why the whole earth is corrupted, man. You didn't keep the law, you didn't walk after the counsel of the Lord. That's Isaiah 24, man. Right? Go ahead.
Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
There you go. A sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places, man. All right, so the rulers of this world are about to get put to death. Pursuing to what? Psalms 110, verses 6 on down, how the Lord had said he was going to wound the heads over many countries. Right? He was going to fill the places with the dead bodies. That's what Yahweh Shai is going to do.
That's why
Right?
when he returns, when Yahweh Shai returns, he's gonna have many crowns.
That's it.
Is he gonna take these kings? He's gonna take the so-called kings of this world down.
Yeah, the scriptures say in Isaiah 63 that his garments are going to be dyed in the blood of Basra. All right, going back to you Edomites.
Yep.
No? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 6. For mercy will soon pardon the meanest,
Yep.
but the mighty men, but mighty shall be mightily
Yeah,
tormented.
mighty man should be mightily tormented. This was coming their way, man. All right, for disannulling the laws of the Lord, man. For trying to X out the Lord from the earth. There's a penalty for that. Any more?
For he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness.
Yep.
For he hath made the small and great, for he hath made the small and great and careth for all alike, but a sore trial shall come upon the mighty.
Yeah, so, but a sore trial shall come upon the mighty, man. So the rulers of this world are getting ready to fall drastically, man. All right? They're getting ready to go down with great chaos and destruction. See that? Because you ruled the world in wickedness. You see, that's why we were talking about the subject matter about how the earth is ready for us to rule, man. All right? Let's finish out the Acts. We'll go back to Romans.
It's Acts chapter 3 and verse 21. Whom the heaven must receive unto the times of restitution of all things,
Yep.
which the Most High has spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began.
Right, that's why Yahweh Shai said that ye that follow me in the regeneration shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Give me that real quick. Matthew 19.
He said, yeah, where he was at.
Yep.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse
And
27.
get that word for regeneration, because it adds on to what we were reading here in Acts, the 3rd chapter.
Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and follow thee,
Yep.
what shall we have therefore?
Yeah. So we in that same spirit, right? We understand, just like Elder Apostle Rambam was saying earlier in this lesson, we have a reward that we're fighting for. We understand that there's a substance that comes along with what we're doing. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration,
Yep.
when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory,
Yep.
ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Yasha'Allah.
Right, so like we're saying, hey, what you Christians don't talk about is when the Messiah comes, he's coming to reign upon the earth, man. He's coming to bring judgment, man. He's coming to reign alongside with the elect, the house of David, man. The nations are going to be put into subjection under him. You see that? You don't hear Christians talking about that, man. All right, but this is what we're laboring and fighting for, all right? You got any more in there? Give me that word for regeneration.
Con. This is the word for regeneration. It says new birth, reproduction, renewal, recreation,
Renewal, recreation. We just read about the what? The restitution of all things that Yahweh Shai is going to bring when he comes back to the earth. Right? He's going to restore the planet Earth back to its pristine state. Go ahead, read.
It says, hence renovation, regeneration, the production of a new life consecrated to the Most
The
High.
production of a new life consecrated to the Most High.
Renovate.
The renovate, that's the renovation, that's the kingdom.
We were speaking about that. You gotta clean up shop. You gotta
know?
knock down the old walls.
Right?
You know.
You know, this fucking staff that's in power is about to get fired, man.
Yeah.
We're about to clean house.
Yep.
You gotta get these niggas up out of here, man.
Right.
That's essentially when you look at our history, and not what we did when the Lord brought us to the new land.
Right.
Yeah.
Renovated the land, got rid of the heathen, got rid of their
Exactly.
practice there.
Exactly.
That's the same thing we're
Yeah,
gonna do.
exactly. When we got the promised land, right? We had to get rid of all them nasty ass Hamites out there.
Right.
Right? Remember, they was drinking blood.
Yeah.
They was sacrificing their loved ones. They was doing all types of abominable acts. The Lord commissioned what? Joshua, all right, to go into the land and cleanse the land.
Yeah, same shit niggas is doing. That's why Lord don't do the same thing.
You gotta get rid of them.
Gotta get them out of here.
Right.
2/3, you part of that too. You gotta get rid of them niggas too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because 2/3 is heathen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enemies to the gospel.
Look,
They Amalekites.
right now, in 2/3 of Jake's mindset, they're not fit for the kingdom. So like we always used to make jokes, you know, when the camp first started, you know, they get on the chair, you have a blunt.
Right.
You know, we looking at other women's wives and shit, trying to do niggas shake the kingdom. But you gonna be, this is why I said, when a king is not in his right mindset, so he's not fit to rule. And Jake right now is not in that fit mindset. This is why the Lord got to kill 2/3 and just bring him back to
Let's
us.
start over. Give me some more. Is there any more?
Con. It says,
This is under the word regeneration in Matthew 19 and verse 27,
28.
28. Go ahead.
And it says a radical change of mind for the better.
Woo! See that?
Man.
A radical change of mind for the better,
You
man.
say that.
Yeah.
This is what the world needs, man.
The whole head
The
is
whole head
What's
is
that word?
You know?
Radical. If you click on it.
people.
A radical change of mind for the better, man. This is what the earth, this is what the inhabitants need, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Right now, the shit that the world thinks is okay is not fit.
it's not
The fact
right.
that you people accept 2 men and 2 women being together, bro, that shit shows you that you got that alone. A man, outside of everything else we could possibly go into,
Right.
something what you think is small like that, that's a big deal.
The fact they're eating GMO foods and nobody's speaking about this shit, man. Hey, Bill Gates is fucking putting chemicals in fucking chickens and cows.
Bro, the fact
Right.
that you buy something and you read the back of it, you don't know how to say the words or whatever, something as simple as a loaf of bread.
Right.
A loaf of bread is natural. It's supposed to be, right? You go on there, where is something diametral,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
fucking
Some long ass words.
shit that you never heard of
Magnesium.
before. Bro, I thought this was bread though.
It's like, why the fuck is this in the food?
Yeah, you look on the back of a water bottle, it should just say water. It's all different type of chemicals in the water, bro. Like, the fact that nobody's talking about this shit is crazy.
I see say 0% juice.
0% juice, and niggas are still drinking that shit.
Nigga said I'm parched.
That's
It's
just
so
fucking,
dead.
that's just fucking high fructose corn syrup, man.
This, citric acid.
Citric acid, yeah.
When you look up what citric acid is, it's mold.
Right.
You niggas is drinking mold and fucking red 40 and
shit.
shit.
That shit they drank with that the Red Bulls and that damn
That bull sperm.
no. What's the one with the 3 6 on it? monster. That shit comes from shit. It's the shit that's up top of it, and they scrape it and put
sludge.
it. Yeah,
It's
they put it on top of that
you
shit.
read the shit. Taurine is bull
Yeah.
sperm. So you're drinking energy drinks. You're drinking taurine. That's bull sperm.
Hey,
bro.
Esau wicked as hell because when they tell you Red Bull gives you wings,
Yeah.
it's gonna give you wings. It's gonna send your ass back to the spiritual
The
world.
video.
And that's where they always go. They,
Yeah, in the commercial, they go
they
back.
always go.
It's a video.
Damn.
It's a video of this dude. He drunk like 3 or 4 of them, bro. You can see his heart literally beat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's been stories about that people drinking Red Bulls, then going to Starbucks and getting a fucking Frappuccino, and the nigga heart just explodes.
Yeah,
Right.
you can pour a Red Bull on your window sill, it's gonna bust.
Come on, man.
They had a recent issue with Panera Bread. They had rolled out this product called Recharge, and somebody had died from it. See, these corporations under Esau, all they gotta do is just put out a fucking PR statement, and they scot free. These Edomites, they have never faced accountability.
Nah.
Their entire structure of their system allows them to have free reign to just fuck up the lives of everybody.
Because everything they do, as soon as they put a patent right after that, so if you get sick and die from it, we can't be held liable for it.
The Seckler family, the opioids, the ones that made the Oxycontin,
Yeah.
they have full immunity from any of the persecution that has came from the backlash of creating that drug that they knew was going to destroy
And in the
lives.
show, they show you that because in the show, Dope with the Dope Sick, right?
Yep.
They show you when they was making it. They say we need to make a drug to where we can't go too far to the right because they'll die, and then go too far to the left because they'll be cured. So we want to be there right in the middle to where they're not curing them, but they're addicted.
Yep.
And that's Esau when he done everything. Damn,
That's Psalm 73, man. They're not in trouble.
That's another man.
Yep.
I got it for you, Mark.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms Tahoyim, chapter 73. And I started verse 3. It says, for I was envious at the foolish
Yep.
when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Yeah, because right now in this time, you know, the wicked is in the position of winning right now, man. Right, but the Lord also told us in Psalm 37 to fret not because of evildoers, because soon they should be cut down like the grass.
That's it.
Right? But remember, the scriptures told us in Job that the triumphing of the wicked is short. Right? Go ahead, Ak.
It says, for there are no bands in their death,
Yep.
but their strength is firm.
Their strength is firm, right? Because Esau is in the power. He's the one that's ruling the earth. He's the one that has control over the food and resources, right? Of your living conditions, man.
Right.
What you can do and what you can't do.
Right. If I may add, Zaquan, full control. See, these niggas out here, they'll try to say, oh, well, everybody, you know, you have different people that are involved in this. Yes. But who has the full jurisdiction to enforce rules and regulations over these other nations? It's always Esau. He's the top dog. He's the one that the Lord has set up in these days, man.
He's the wizard behind the curtain, man. The Wizard of Oz literally is a rendition on Esau being exposed, bro. Because when you watch the Wizard of Oz, man, the wizard was the one sending forth to all the people that was fucking with him and doing all the shit. And when they pulled the curtain back, there was an Amazon. So, oh man.
Finishing out, it says Psalm 73 and 5, they are not in trouble as other men.
They're not in trouble as other men. See that Esau has immunity going all the way back to Cain. Right? He's a fugitive. He's on the run. He hasn't really received his sentence yet.
Yeah, because when you make the rules, you can break them whenever you want.
Exactly.
And these are Esau's laws, so they don't really apply to him like they would everybody else.
Case in point, with Joe Biden and his son Hunter.
Oh man, that shit.
Everybody, the bipartisan, like, what the fuck? How you gonna say you're not gonna pardon the nigga, and then you pardon the nigga immediately after?
But Biden went hard on crack though.
Yeah,
He went hard on people on crack.
If you have just a little bit of mouth, you're gonna get the minimum of 5 years, and then they put the camera on this nigga. This nigga snorting whole lines of coke.
He got
prostitutes and he was sex trafficking, all
doing
types of
crack.
shit.
There's a video of this nigga. She like a little girl. She was running out the room. This nigga run out butt ass naked, and then
Snatched her up, yeah.
drag her back in the room and shit.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous,
The state of
man.
Edomite,
You see what I'm saying?
yes.
But y'all niggas massacred Diddy for doing that casket, but this nigga Hunter Biden can just do that, and everybody was just like,
Exactly. There you go. Niggas turn a blind eye to that. Show you the hypocrisy of these people, man.
Yeah.
Right? And did we ever find out what was on his
No,
laptop?
they destroyed the laptop.
Destroyed the laptop, just like they did Hillary Clinton's with Pizzagate.
They had all
destroyed
types of nasty shit on that laptop.
We ain't forgot about Pizzagate.
Yeah,
either.
yeah, hey, Hillary Clinton had that frazzle drip on her shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Spirit
spirit
cooking.
cooking.
Yeah. You Edomites are wicked, man.
Hey,
Right?
the files of what happened, they did all them kids up in Haiti.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, them Haitians, Haitians hate the Biden
Esau can do whatever the fuck he want here, bro.
Yep.
Because he knows that when it comes down to it, nothing's gonna happen to him.
Well, that's why when Cain, when the Lord marked Cain with that leprosy, what did he tell the Lord? He said, "Not everybody that sees me is going to want to." Matter of fact, get that Genesis the 4th chapter.
We'll finish it out.
Yeah, finish it out, and then we'll get that.
So Psalm 73 in the latter, 73 and 5 in the latter says, "Neither are they plagued like other men."
Neither are they plagued like other men. That's the Edomite. He makes the rules. He can break the rules.
Yeah, good example. You had Bayer years back.
Oh yeah.
When they had that faulty product, they did it fucking up.
Yep.
They sent that shit out there to the Hamites. And everybody just like, all right, well, that's their problem.
Shit, wasn't no damn faulty product. That shit had HIV in it.
Yep.
And they sent that shit to them.
And they stay doing that, bro. That's why Ham gonna fuck them up in the kingdom, bro.
Everybody will get a piece of
Hey,
it.
Ham gonna be the perfect taskmaster. Why we gonna command them to whoop their ass for us? They gonna have their own grant together, man.
They had HIV and bear, and they sent it to them damn African nations with no repercussions.
But that's what he does. They go over to Africa and they do them test runs with them damn jabs,
Yeah, I was about to say that.
and thousands of people get put to death.
Because why is it that you got these big name Edomites that they're wanted in countries? Like, remember that picture was the website they had, like Bill Gates, Paul Schwab, and on the wanted poster, you know, Queen Elizabeth, she was wanted in certain countries. All these Edomites can just freely roam the world, knowing they got prices on their head. They're supposed to be in court. Netanyahu,
Yeah, all of them.
what's his name, Fauci,
Yep.
and nothing happened to these guys. Like Fauci just rode off into the sunset.
He did, he just
Nigga
disappeared.
killed millions of people, and now he just living life perfect.
That's
man.
it.
First pitch of the baseball game.
Yeah, wild shit, man. Another point, when they go over to Africa or any other land with so-called melanated people, right? They have those those missionaries, right?
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
all of a sudden kids get trafficked. It'd be some pedophile shit going on with the priest, right? Everywhere they go, when they try to do the little the Catholic missionaries and shit, kids go missing.
You look up
You know?
those peacekeepers. There's like affidavits and things of that nature on how they go in and rape all those women they go in and save
Yeah.
these nations.
There was a video of this dude that used to be a missionary. That whole shit's a facade, bro. They're not pushing God, bro. They said that what they'll do, they'll go up there, they bring the toys to little African kids, take the pictures with them, and then once they done with the culture, they snatch the toys back and they leave.
Dang.
After they had their fun with it and shit, man.
Yes.
You didn't give the nigga a tour.
That's what I said, man.
It's Genesis 4 and 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my
Hey,
punishment
look.
is greater than I can bear. Behold,
Bush,
thou hast
Catholic
driven
Bush.
me out this day from the face of the earth.
Yeah, because Cain was a wanderer, right? He doesn't have he didn't have a homeland, if you will, just like Esau. Go ahead.
And from thy face shall I be hid.
Yep.
And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the
Hey,
earth.
that's Cain going all the way back, going back to Esau. Esau is a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, man. He's been on the run for millennia.
Yep.
Right?
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Right. And see, that's what Cain was saying to the Lord. And that's how the inhabitants of the world feel now against the Edomites. Everybody that sees this guy, they want to slay him, man.
That's why every country outside of here calls so-called white men the devil. Call them because they see that this man, he's the problem in the world.
Exactly.
Especially the small heads, man.
Right. All nations are preparing war against him. When you read Obadiah, man. This is why you have the Russians. This is why you have the Chinese. This is why you have the axis of resistance, man. Those Arabic nations over there that are aligning themselves against the U.S. and Israeli hegemony, man. People are tired of that shit that they're doing over there in the so-called Middle East, but that really goes back to the Albert Pike plan, to stir up war in the Middle East to cause the Islam nations and the Jewish nations to collide, to go to war. and everything is moving according to the plan.
Yep.
See? So these nations are ready to slay the Edomite, man. It is what it is.
The amount of ceasefires that have been drawn up and offered, they keep rejecting them. It shows you that these niggas, they out for blood, man.
They out for blood.
It's not truly no real mission except for just death. They want to kill people.
Right.
In Revelation 6 and 4, he was given that great sword.
Right.
Cause people to kill one another, you know, to bring forth plague, disease, right? Yeah, to take peace from the earth. And this is what he's doing. This is why the Israelites are needed back, needed to be put back on the throne, man.
Right. Everybody's tried it. Everybody's failed.
That's it.
The only one that can actually, like you said, Zaquan, establish this order is the Israelites under Yahweh Shemel Shai.
And we're going through this hell to see that we fucked up.
Right.
See what I'm saying? The Lord is allowing us to see when we fall away from Him.
Where we were, right
this
there.
is the state of the planet Earth. This is the position you're gonna be
It's
in.
literally look what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, because when you do that, now look at the whole earth is groaning because we're not in rulership. The whole earth is in state of distress because the Israelites, the true rulers, are subject under slavery, under the worst of the worst, man.
That's it.
Since we're under the worst of the worst, now look at the state of the world, man, with this devil, man.
Yeah, you want to know some more than that.
For renovate or regeneration.
Yeah. I knew it was some more. I was like, hey,
Hold on, let me
we ain't got to the good part yet.
let me grab this real quick. But talking about the quoted. That's prayer of Azariah. Yeah, you need to say that'll take it. Somebody grab that real quick. Prayer of Azariah, like verse like
We can get that first.
Just read that real quick.
Yeah, but the point we're making is that
Should
when these things are being broken down to
Prayer
you,
of Azariah.
you should have the understanding and come to the conclusion that look, this is what's needed for the planet Earth.
Oh, it's like
You know?
the Song of the Three Holy Children.
Yep.
This is verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of God, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world.
Man, that's the Edomite. That's the so-called white man. Look at the state of the world. The state of this world is ruled by Satan, the children of Shaitan, man. Edomite.
Yeah.
So when you see that, you should know the Lord did this, man. Because for our disobedience, He put the worst of the worst over us, man.
Yeah. And one thing you damn Christians can't deny, and you people who
Popular
don't
in that
believe us
on
and
our
don't
phone,
like
they
us,
got different
you
titles.
can't
for
deny the
different
fact
chapters
of
from the
what
last
the
book.
so-called white man has done to the planet
I
Earth.
think
You're
Three Holy
seeing
Children
the
of the
fruits
Prayer
of
of
it.
Azariah now.
You can't deny it, right?
Yeah, it's done.
Nonsense. You can say, talk all that shit you want to, right? Go ahead. What was we at? Any more? Go back to that Romans 8 chapter. Yeah, you may not like what we said, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
We can give a fuck how you feel, man. It's
The days of looking at you Edomites and anything other than who you really are, bro, we got it. Man.
You're a wild beast.
Yeah, you devils are insignificant.
Yeah.
time for payment, man. It's time for recompense. Go ahead.
God. It's the word for regeneration. In the latter of A, it says, the word often used to denote the restoration of a thing to its pristine state.
Yeah, to its pristine state, man. The earth is getting ready to go back to its former glory under the Israelites being put back in power.
Yeah.
All right, the house of David. Right, that's going to be the government that's going to establish order on earth.
Yeah, because that's going back to what, 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. But right now we're pulling Esau, Edom, so-called white man. He's been pulled out of power. He's getting pulled down, man. And it's spiritual, man.
Just by the preaching of the word.
Just by the word.
That's
Because the
powerful,
Bible
man.
condemns him. So now the word is going out. Now you see this bullshit. Everything he's been exposed to be nasty. Israelites are rising back up. They're coming back to who they are. And now you're seeing everything being put back in its proper place, man. Keep going.
It says its renovation as a renewal, a restoration of life after death.
A restoration of life after death. Go ahead.
The renovation of the earth after the deluge. The renewal of the world to take place after its destruction by fire.
Right, so the destruction by fire is going to be what? Nuclear war, World War III.
Yep.
Which we're on the brink of that.
Yep.
So these things have to come in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established.
Yeah.
So if you think we're crazy for wanting this to happen, hey, so be it.
I love it.
Hey, we'll be that because the scriptures told us in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, that we hasten for this day.
Yes.
We have the understanding that this must happen in order for us to obtain forever.
And that shows you that the Christians don't believe in the Bible because they don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want the Lord to come back? You want this shit to last forever?
Because they're anti-Messiah.
Yes.
So this is why the Spirit was put on Apostle Hart to say that about these Christians.
Right, it's been shown. It's been shown to prove that. It's been shown to prove that.
Yeah, but you Christians, because when it comes down to it, what's crazy about wanting a righteous world?
Right.
You're crazy if you want this world to continue.
Yeah.
So who's the real crazy one?
Man, ooh, may I get a quick quote? There's a quote that I saw a few days ago. It says, I just seen something that said, you're seeking validation from the world when the world crucified a perfect man. And that just ignited a spark in me. Because this world, like you have said, they're crazy. They want to continue in this world. They don't want Yahushua to reign.
Yeah, because I thought about that when he said that, because here it is, this world pushes Jesus. Well, why don't Christians ever talk about how the world hated Jesus? You know, the Messiah wasn't like him. You know, you come in that persona of like everybody loves Raymond, everybody loves Jesus, but it's really,
I love Jesus.
Yeah. But was he not hate? Was he hated or was he loved when he was on the earth?
Yeah.
They're not gonna tell you that.
Exactly.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
And he's talking about white man Jesus.
Right. Because the world hated Yahushua.
Yeah.
Because Yahushua prophesied against this world.
that nigga,
Right.
that nigga walked right off.
I love Jesus.
He kept it moving.
That was he
Nigga said
loves
that.
Serapis Christos.
That's a valid question.
Nigga froze. He said, that's not, I don't know about that one. I ain't read that much.
That's what you Christians, hey, like we said, Christianity, you Christians and prophecy don't mix.
You niggas suck, man.
Yes, just leave
I'm
it
gonna just
alone.
keep it 100, bro.
Get
You
help.
Christians fucking suck. Hey, put the Bible down, get out the church, and just go be demons.
Yes,
Cause you
that's-
niggas suck, man.
that's what you
Through
are.
That's what they do.
Christianity, y'all have fucking ruined the world, man.
Yeah.
Y'all made all the men gay. You made all the women bitches and whores. All right. You made people make the Bible look like it's a joke.
They were
You
pastors.
Christians, y'all suck, man.
Yeah.
No more sale.
You shouldn't touch the Bible. Because why are you calling yourself a Christian when you don't even know what's written? You don't even know how the word Christian came about.
How you calling yourselves Christian when you're not even following the Messiah? The word Christian was given to the followers of the Messiah.
And
man.
it was a derogatory name.
Yes.
Yep.
It was
Right.
they was being made fun of. Just like y'all make fun of us. What they call us? The black Hebrew Israelites. I haven't seen a black person a day since I've been born. That's a color.
Right.
We're
That's not even
brown.
color, That just means it's for the light.
Exactly. But that's just showing you, trying to control the narrative, showing that the Romans are right back on earth again, trying to demonize the truth, trying to demonize the followers of the Messiah. This is the same thing going on, man.
Yep.
Is there nothing new under the sun? Showing that the true followers are back on earth again.
Oh.
And you people are right back in the same lot that you was when Jesus, which is named Yahushua, when he was on the scene. Because when Yahushua, the one you call Jesus, on the scene, the majority of the world wasn't following him. And when he returned, guess what? The majority of the world ain't gonna follow him again. So the ones you call yourself a Christian, you're not a Christian. You anti-Messiah. Because you don't believe in the Bible. Because you believe in the Bible, your works are contrary, man.
If you believe in the Bible, you would hate this place. You would be against faggots getting married, lesbians getting married. You would be against pedophiles. You would be calling out all these damn celebrities and people in power. All right, you would be contrary to the way this world is going.
Speaking up.
You would be speaking up. But with all this shit, like we said on the lesson the other day, you Christians don't talk about nothing.
No, like that was a clear-cut example of that Edomite that walked by and said, Jesus saved. But when a simple question was posed, nothing was said.
Because you have no stand. When it's a simple question, you have no true foundation.
Yeah.
The followers of the Messiah had a foundation. They believed by the miracles, and this is why they had the testimony. You don't have the testimony because you don't believe.
Yep.
You don't have no faith.
Yeah. Everybody's a Christian till the Bible comes out.
To the word come on. We open the book. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you love God in the Bible until the scripture get read.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to say.
Grab John the 4th chapter, 26th verse. What we're witnessing now is this fake has been exposed. Now you're seeing the real beginning to be put in the spotlight. And the Lord is showing who the real followers of Him are.
John 4 and 26.
Just put your
Yahushua said unto her, I that speak unto thee, and he.
Go down there. Yeah.
4:22. Yeah.
So John 4 and 22. You worship, you know not what.
And that's you Christians, man. All right? You don't know that you worship a false God. Because Jesus, number one, he's not real. All right? So-called white man, we should have a picture out here. That white image of Jesus Christ, that's not real. Right?
And that matters. That matters for truth's sake.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Talk about color don't matter.
Jesus is not even his name. All right? There was no letter J when he was on the scene 2,000 years ago, man. If you read in the 1611 Bible, that word is Jesus. All right? Which means Hail Zeus, man. That's not his name, first and foremost, man. So all you Christians, man, y'all worship a false God. In church, y'all worship the Son, man.
How does a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah have a Greek name?
Right.
That don't make any sense, man.
Nobody talks about that though.
Right.
Exactly.
You know?
But he spoke in the Hebrew tongue.
Right.
So he spoke in the Hebrew tongue and given a Greek name.
Right.
And then
He was a Jew with a Greek name.
And then it constantly tells you to worship his name, but you can but you call him whatever you want.
Right.
That's off,
What
man.
is his name and what is his son's name?
That's off.
John chapter 4, verse 22. You worship, you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
Right. We know what we worship because at the end of the day, we know salvation is for the Israelites.
Exactly.
Only. Making that very clear. Salvation is only for the Israelites, man. Because the salvation was only afforded to the Lord's people. At no point in the Bible can none of you people show a Bible verse where the Lord dealt with the whole world. We've been waiting for that for years. Y'all still haven't produced your calls yet, man. All right? So we know what we worship because it was a quote, I believe it was by John Adams, I want to say, where it says we're coming to a time to where the true believers will be standing up, all right, worshiping the Father in the Spirit and truth, man. We're just going to say that, man. But even these Edomites knew there's going to be a point in time in history when the Lord's people, his true people, his elect, was going to wake up and turn back to him, man.
Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton, that's what
He said a body of men would be raised up in the last days who would turn the attention to the prophecy.
right, and that's what we have done. You Christians have had Christianity for thousands of years. Not one time have you went into prophecy and explained what's going on in the world, man.
Exactly. And the scriptures tell you in the New Testament that the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah.
Which you Christians shy away from.
All you Jesus fanatics out here, why can't you tap into prophecy if you got the blood of Jesus on you?
Exactly.
Yeah, you Jesus freaks.
Bunch of frauds, man. You just like them damn 48ers over there in the Holy Land. A bunch of fucking frauds. Phonies. Who's fake? right. And those the type of people we hate. Straight up, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
John 4 and 23.
It's just the truth, man. You can roll your eyes, you can suck your teeth all you fucking want to, man. You gonna be hurt over here.
It's the word of the Lord.
It's the word of the Lord.
Hey,
Who shall
tell you,
disannul it?
Hey, the word of the Lord is sharper than any two-edged sword.
Right.
All right. Piercing the thunder. Hey, your niggas' spirits is cut, man.
Yeah.
Because what you have found out, that your life has been a lie. You have been indoctrinated through generations of lies.
Yep.
Now the truth is coming out. Now you hurt.
Yeah, you Christians don't talk about supersessionism. You don't talk about replacement theology, which is pretty much the foundation of your belief.
Right.
You know?
Right. Because when in any Bible verse did it ever tell you that the church overtook the nation of Israel?
Yeah, what Bible verse is that? Malachi 3:6 says, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed.
And then in the New Testament, Yahushua doubled down on that by saying he's the same forever.
Yep.
I changed not. Man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
John 4
So
and
once
20.
again, you people don't know what you worship, man.
Yeah, you know what's heavy about that John the 4th chapter 2? When Yahushua was dealing with that woman at the well, she couldn't even perceive that she was dealing with the Messiah.
Exactly.
Remember, he told her that. He said, I have water that you should never thirst again. You know, but she couldn't get it.
And that's the spirit. Because right now, these people can't perceive that we're sick from the Lord. Giving them that same water he did to her. But they can't get it.
Right, but he used the weak to confound the wise.
Yes.
Yes. Remember, to these people, we look like niggas.
Yeah.
We're insignificant. But
That's
really
a
the
good
spirit,
thing.
but really the spirit of the Lord is with us.
That's a good thing.
See that? And that's
good.
the beauty. That's the beauty
of
behind
it.
it.
Yeah.
He said he will use the preaching of the cross is foolishness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they look at what we're doing is significant. But talking on what you said earlier is heavy because we're bringing this kingdom down through the teaching.
it.
Because
Jesus is a preacher.
this is high level spiritual warfare that's taking place. The Spirit of the Lord is beating this place down.
Yeah, and the only ones of the world that know that are the elites and the wicked. They know.
The best example you can get is look how we took down Jericho by chanting. Doing the same thing we're doing now, man. Chant down this place, man, through the Spirit of the Lord.
Spirit.
Yeah. See the elites.
We ain't gotta do shit, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like I was listening to the Wiz and the Brothers last night, man. Hey, it's one thing you can beat a nigga up, all right. You can take him outside with the guns and whatnot. But what's gonna hurt these devils more is the word, because hey, once your spirits get pierced, man, there's no healing that. Only the Lord can heal that, man.
Yeah. See what like we know and perceive through the spirit. We already know. See the elites, they know. They know what's going on. And this is why they're afraid, as it goes in James 2. It says that hey, the devil's fear, and because they believe also run prepared.
They believe. They say there. James 2:19. I believe that there is one God that doeth well. The devil also believes the truth.
Yeah,
You know what's up?
Because they know. They know what's going on. So when they see the men of the Lord starting to rise up and coming in the spirit, they get afraid because like, damn, that's a prophecy coming to pass, man. Now our days, our kingdom's been numbered now.
They're watching because, like we read in was it Psalm 23, how the Lord said that He would prepare a table in the midst of
my enemies.
In the midst of our enemies, right? In the midst of all of this chaos and clamor, the house of David is still being built up in the spirit, and it's not going to be stopped.
We eating in front of everybody,
That's it.
and they can't stop.
Can't do it. Can't do nothing about it.
You got the bread, you got the water, the wine, the honey, and everybody is not even realizing. Oh, look,
To like carry it up, and then we rounded it all off.
With this wine and this water, you ain't gonna be thirsty no more, man.
Yep.
You know? Why you people out here are experiencing malnourished? Hey, we're good.
Yeah, because we have the true comfort. Well, see, what's coming to the world is going to bring a state of disease to the world, man. People are going to be in a state of this distress, perplexity. We're comforted in the spirit because we understand why all these various things are about to take place, man. We're at ease with knowing that the Lord is doing all these things for the elect's sake to destroy this place, man. While you people wander around in your little peon life, thinking, oh, why on me? Why on me? Guess what? Because the Lord is tired of this shit. The Lord is about to restore all this shit, man.
Right. So those answers that people are seeking for, that's what we're getting. Why you think Bible sales are increasing like they are, bro?
Yeah.
Because people are looking for answers.
Yep.
It's John 4:23. But the hour cometh and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship Him.
Right. That's why we're doing what we're doing now, man. So after the Lord is searching Jerusalem with candles, He's seeing that we're not content. We're not at ease, bro. We're in distress, honestly. Because we're ready for the Lord to come back. So we gave up this life. We have cast off this world, man, and we're all the way focused on the Lord and His coming. Right? So as we're doing this, we're turning everybody else's attention back to how about you outside the window. Those that are meant to repent, they're repenting. While the rest of the world is doing before that, hey, you don't get lost in the lost. You go back. He's going to overtake you as a thief in the night.
All we got to do is continue to remain occupied in prophecy. That's
Right.
it. Right? Prophecy is what's tearing this kingdom down.
Right.
That's what's pulling up from strongholds, man.
Yeah.
That's rooting this man out from the power seat.
Prophecy's in.
You know? You got it, Doctor. That was it? Okay, I got
Get Ezekiel 12 real quick. Ezekiel 12, start at verse 25.
No?
So Ezekiel,
Go ahead, brother.
that's Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 25.
That's right.
It says, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
And that's what you're seeing, man. The words of the Lord are starting to come to pass, man. And this is why you're seeing the world going the way it's going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, like Priest said, Bible sales are not surging because Trump said, hey, go buy this Make America Great Again Bible.
No.
That ain't the reason why. It's because of the prophets out here.
Right.
You, like we said, hey, we know you people watch the videos.
Oh, yeah.
We don't give a fuck about you walking past us, tuning up your lip and shit, growling at us and shit. Right? We know you watching the videos. You know, hey, we see you niggas across the street, hiding in the bushes, sneak listening and shit. We know how y'all get down, man.
Yeah, because what y'all do, y'all read from us, and go home, and then look, man. Oh, shit.
Make sure them niggas are wrong. Right.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so they know.
There's one thing we know, a nigga can't be right. See what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It shall be no more prolonged, for in your days, O rebellious house,
Yep.
will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power.
Yep. So now, hey, the Lord, when the Lord when the Lord speaks, things are happening.
Yep.
All right, that's the level that we're at right now. As the Lord brings these prophecies to pass, every day people are becoming more privy. You know, people are seeing this thing, man, and it's all because of the Lord raising up His men in Babylon, man. All right, let's go back to that Romans 8. Read 16 on down.
Let's look at Romans 8, verse 16.
All right, because the point of everything we've been talking about out here for the past hour or two is that the world needs us, starting with Yahweh Shai, then the 12 disciples and the 144,000. All right, the body of the house of David, the elect.
True believers in the Lord.
The true believers in the Lord. Sirach, the 10th chapter, man. All right, the Lord is getting ready to set up a profitable ruler over the planet Earth, starting with Yahweh Shai and his men on down.
What scripture say, blessed be the angel of God.
Exactly. You got it, right?
Romans 8, 16.
That's right.
The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit
Yep.
that we are the children of the Most High.
Yeah, the Spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, that we are the Israelites, man. So just like Elder Apostle Gabar said in his recent video he did, when he said, run it up, right? And we run it up because, hey, we are the people that identify with this book.
Right.
We are the people that identify with the prophecies, man. Right? We believe that through faith. All right? That we are Yarsha Allah. He is Prince of Power, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High,
Right.
and joint heirs with Hamashiach,
Yep.
if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Right, so we're fighting to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Once again, making a point that you Christians don't touch on the prophecy of Yahweh Shai, the Messiah, coming back and ruling the earth with his men.
Right.
You shy away from that, man. Read it again.
Romans 8 and 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach,
Yep.
if so be that we suffer with him,
So right now, look, we're going through the suffering with the Lord, man. Go ahead.
that we may be also glorified together.
So that we can be glorified with the Lord. Hey, understand when Yahweh Shai receives of his blessing, all right, of his kingship, if you will, the elect, the house of David, are going to be those joint heirs to share in that blessing with him. Yahweh Shai is going to share the glory with his men. Remember, he said, I don't call you servants, I call you friends. We're fighting to partake in that blessing with the Lord because there's a process that has to happen first.
God.
Where you at? Go to Revelation 11 and 8 and read down.
God.
Go ahead, brother.
The biblical commentary for Romans 8 and 17.
Right.
It says, in fact, our sharing in the present suffering is a condition of our future glorification.
Beautiful.
As far as the Most High is concerned, it is all part of the same package of sonship. No matter how much our flesh may want to have the inheritance in the glory without the suffering.
And there's no heathen gonna partake in that, man. Nope. Ain't no heathen gonna be part of that second covenant, man. You see? Go ahead, brother. I mean, you say something.
Like we read, man, that sonship, these are the requirements, the conditions of the battle that we have to face in order to receive that glory, to receive the kingdom. We have to go through all these trials, all these different tumultuous situations in order to be received by the Heavenly Father.
That's it. That's it.
And that's what these Christians, they don't acknowledge, is the suffering. All Christians talk about is the blessing, prosperity. But there's, like you said, Zaquan, it's a process.
Yeah. Christians don't talk about the tribulation. But even with that, when they talk about the tribulation, they go right to the rapture, which is not biblical. So they think in their eyes they're not going to face no persecution.
They really believe that.
Smooth ride all over.
He's just gonna be wicked as hell and call on Jesus Christ and get up out of here.
But if that's the case, then why is it going Acts 14 and 22? You must tribulation and have y'all skip right up that scripture.
About a straight game.
Right.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about
What about that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, there's a process first before we partake in that joint Jordan Ayers, give me that real quick. Revelation 11 and 8.
Got it.
And read down to like 14.
That's Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right. So you Christians, you don't talk about where's Babylon?
Right.
What's Babylon the Great?
Right.
Okay? So it says that their dead bodies will lie in the great city, which is Babylon, America, known as what?
Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom and Egypt. That's this place. All right? If you can't tell. All right? Sodom for the perverse lifestyle that's pushed, and Egypt meaning the place of our bondage captivity.
Yeah, because if you look at that word Sodom, it goes really into burning.
Yeah.
And this place pushes you to go after your lust.
That's it.
Aside from the nasty shit.
Exactly. This is the place of our captivity. This is spiritual Egypt. Go ahead.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Yep.
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues.
Oh man, if we need to touch on that point in the latter, it says where our Lord was crucified, Yahweh Shai is put to an open shame here in this land, man. But yet this is supposed to be a God-fearing country. Yet the Bible is supposed to be the law of the land, showing you that this system under these Edomites is hypocritical. They simply utilize the scriptures as a means to weaponize themselves and have a sense of authority in the earth.
Revelation 11 and 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and in half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Right, so this is all part of the process. Right? We would be here in Babylon, we would be in that dead state of mind. Then the Lord will put the spirit back into us, right? And great fear fell upon them which saw them. So the Lord was going to raise up the Israelites in the last days, starting with the elect, right? After that 3 days and a half, which is what? That 350-year period, if you will, right? Of Israel basically not being acknowledged and dead in the planet Earth. Us being slaves, us being called by those proverbs and bywords, niggas, spits, border hoppers, all right? Native American Indians, Spanish, Latinos, Mexican, Puerto Ricans, and so on and so forth. Right? Read on up.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another.
Right, going back to us being enslaved, us being the gifts, being scattered all over the earth. Read on.
Because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Right, the northern and southern kingdom, which these nations, they have the records of us ruling over them.
Yep.
They know about Solomon. They know about King David, man.
Right.
They know about the kings before us. Right? Go ahead.
And after 3 days and in half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them.
Yep.
And they stood upon their feet.
Yep.
And great fear fell upon them,
Right.
which
So
saw.
this is like the play-by-play.
Yep.
So we went from being from a dead state of mind, from being in a Gentile state of mind, to coming back to the rightful knowledge of who we are. And this puts great fear amongst the nations because of this. This is why they're sending Christians after us, niggas popping up in the camps. They all over our live feeds and sit-down stages, right? They got podcasts, sitting down talking about the threat of the Hebrew Israelites, and all we doing is bringing out the Bible.
Yeah,
We ain't chasing nobody down. We ain't running in no churches. We not threatening nobody.
Right. Hey,
Right?
a good point with the brothers in the room talking about last night, what you said about how these Edomites are trying to find a case to build upon us. So looking at how the spirit has evolved to where the narrative they're trying to put out, like we're just violent, people that come up and like we beat up Edomites, when they come up and try to deal with us, we deal with you in the court. So like you really get dissolved when you come up and deal with us. So all we're doing is reading out the scriptures and showing you where you're erring.
Right.
So you really don't have a case because that's why the accusation will have to start coming. It's not liable.
That's why I told brothers that excerpt from The Sopranos with the lawyer. He was like, the feds take millions of dollars from taxpayers to try and come against you. That's the same with us. Millions of dollars are being spent to try and come against this truth, because this truth is literally stunting this man's enterprise, man.
Exactly. Just like millions and billions of dollars was used to keep the truth from us.
Because he said eventually they're going to want to return on their investment.
Exactly.
These Edomites are going to have to try to formulate something to try to come against the ministry. That's why Yahweh Shai told us to be found blameless,
Exactly.
to walk, to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, because we should not be giving this nigga any ammunition to try and come against us.
Hey, do anything or to bring blame to the ministry, man. This is why at the end of the day, man, you Israelite crash outs, you're gonna be the test dummies for the main ones the Lord's gonna be using to take the part of that persecution.
Yep.
They're gonna be on the front lines.
You're gonna get the attention you so want.
Exactly.
Going around like tumbleweeds.
Exactly. Exactly.
Fringe residue.
It has some shades. You got it. Read on.
God, Revelation 11:11 in the latter, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And
Yeah,
they
this is
heard,
why Esau and these Christians and these people who despise us, this is why they lose their sleep. Because if we were just nobodies, if we were just niggas and insignificant or whatnot, then why the hell are they going out of their way to try to stop this work? If we just nobodies. Hey, look, you just ignore somebody that you deem that's not a threat.
Exactly.
You just let them be. Right?
Which is what they're doing to all these other religions. They don't look at you Kemet niggas
Right.
or you damn Muslims really as them.
Right.
It's us. Because we have the truth.
They know this is the truth. Go ahead, Adi.
Revelation 11:12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them,
Yep.
Come up hither.
Yep.
And they ascended up to heaven in a
Yeah,
cloud,
that's the elect getting beamed up into the chariots. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. The terrible and strangeness of their salvation. Read on.
and their enemies beheld them.
Right, so the enemies of the elect are going to see them receive salvation. It's going to be witnessed by the world. Go ahead.
In the same hour was there a great earthquake,
Right, that's the destruction. Go ahead.
and the 10th part of the city fell,
That's America. Go ahead.
and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000,
Keep going.
and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Most High
Right,
of
because
heaven.
that's going to be that's going to be a movie, man.
Yeah.
As the warheads is coming down, destruction playing out on the earth, and the elect going up, simultaneously. Go ahead.
The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh
There you
quickly.
go. Hey, we are at the doorstep of World War III. Give me one more.
Verse 15, the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our
The
Lord,
kingdoms of this world have become the kingdoms of our Lord, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Go ahead.
and of his Hamashayach, and he shall reign forever and ever.
Right, so once again, let's go back to that. So once again, these Christians don't talk about the coming rulership of Yahweh Shah and the elect. They don't talk about these scriptures. The throne of David, all right, the kingdom of heaven being established, Yahweh Shah sitting on the throne.
They really don't want it.
They don't want it.
Because Yahweh Shah's rulership means that they can't do what they want.
Exactly.
It's his order that's going to be established on the earth. They really hate that.
Exactly.
All right, that shows who their Lord is.
Yeah, that means I can't eat my pork. I can't sleep with nobody. I can't sleep with who I want, whether it be the same sex or opposite. I have restrictions now. You know, this is why at the end of the day, you Christians are proving more and more that you're not followers of the Messiah.
Exactly. And that's why pursuing in Matthew 13, when the Lord comes back with the heavenly host, it says that he's going to gather out all things that offend. Anything that's contrary to the law of Yahweh Shah is going to be eradicated. And that's the coming world that's going to be established on earth.
It's needed.
Right? So let's go back to that. Right?
Let's look at Romans chapter 8,
Yeah, you got it.
verse 17. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach,
That's right.
if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Hey, you brothers out there, you sincere believers, you brothers and sisters out there, hey, continue to remain in your patience, man. It's almost over. Just keep enduring, man. Keep your faith alive, man. Stay prayed up, continue to repent, and trust in the Lord. He's going to deliver as promised, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Exactly. Hey, all this hell that we catching right now, the trials, the suffering, it ain't going to be compared to the glory that the Lord is going to give to us. We are those men. All right, so just fight down, man. Go ahead.
For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High.
Right, this is what the earth is waiting for. The earth is literally waiting for us to be put back into power. Right? But in the meantime, You got our own people. You got Esau and these heathen that are trying to hinder us from being put back in that position. They're trying to hinder the building. They're trying to stop this thing. But this, and once again, this is not a men.
That's it.
Right? Go ahead, brother.
Romans 8:20. For the creature was made subject to vanity.
Yeah, we were created to go off. The Lord put us in this simple flesh for the sake of the story. Remember, we had to learn wickedness in order to appreciate righteousness. All right, we had to learn wickedness in order to judge properly. Because we're being groomed to kings and priests, leaders, man, the governors of the planet Earth. Go ahead, brother.
Not literally, but by reason of him.
Right.
Subject. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption.
Yeah, we're getting ready to be delivered from this bondage of corruption, which is what these filthy fucking bodies that's subjected to sin, that constantly go off, that get infirmities, man, subject to demonic possession, man. We come into a time where all that shit's gonna be abolished, man.
That's right.
Where every thought that we have is gonna be thoughts of righteousness, man. You know, you have something for that?
Sound count for me.
We ain't gonna have to deal with no fucking intrusive thoughts.
Come on, man. All that bullshit, man.
All our thoughts are gonna be straight focused on Yahweh Shemel Shai, put the forth of righteousness.
Hey, even the scriptures say a sinful thought is a sin unto the Lord, man. A foolish thought is a sin unto the Lord, man. So we all fucked up out here, man.
Yeah, well, you got sorry I'm talking about he perfect though.
Come on, man. That dude's on crack. Go ahead.
This is
Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 15
There's
and
a lot
verse.
of weirdos in this truth, man. The worst type of Jake is a Jake that know he an Israelite, man. Straight up, man. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
There you go.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
Ooh, that's what we waiting on, man. We waiting to be raised up to be incorruptible, man. 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter, 1 through like what, 6? You know, we grown to be put into those perfect bodies, man. Go ahead, brother.
Shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Yeah, a change is coming for who? For the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. Go ahead.
Verse 53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption,
There you go.
and this mortal must put on immortality.
Right, that's the second covenant right there.
Yep.
And you telling me Moab gonna tap into that? Esau gonna tap into that? Ham gonna tap into that?
Ain't no way him.
Right. The stipulations of the new covenant is still tied to those original recipients of the original covenant. The covenant it's upon better promises. Because we couldn't keep our side of the deal. So Yahweh Shai came and said, I'm gonna mediate, I'm gonna take it to the next stage. You know, the victory comes through him to where now we have access to be those perfect priests and kings on the earth, man.
That's a better deal.
Yeah. The deal was good on the Lord's side. It was just we couldn't keep our side of the bargain.
Yeah. That's why we got to be upgraded.
Yep.
And the scriptures talk about those chains of darkness. The chains are something that holds you down, man. So our bodies can only get so close to the Heavenly Father. That's why we need it as we need the sacrifice to allow us that access back so that we could eventually receive those new
There
bodies.
you go.
Yeah, that's why the Lord put us in this sinful flesh, like you said, for us to realize how much we needed him. Because if he would have gave us the kingdom straight out the bat, we wouldn't appreciate it like we will when we get the kingdom this time. Man.
Right.
Because back then when Adam had it, you know, you see how quickly they lost it. So at that point now, it's just like, look, we don't care about none of that shit. All we care about is the Lord and the Lord only. Man.
That's it. That's why, hey, the blood of Yahweh Shai covers the elect. And like it tells us in Romans, the 5th chapter, I get it real quick, that we're saved from wrath through him. This is Romans 5, real quick, and I give it back to you. Romans 5 and 9, it says, much more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. For if, when we were enemies, we were reconciled to the Most High by the death of his Son, much more being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life. So Yahweh Shai's sacrifice was crucial, man. Right? Yahweh Shai's sacrifice was needed in order for us to tap into the second covenant, man.
That's it. Yep.
See?
Like you had read, like you had called for earlier, Zaquan, the brother Quanawaf read Acts the 3rd chapter, the 19th verse, right? Through him is the remission of sins.
There you go.
There was nobody else that was going to cover that tab.
Nobody
When you try to conceptualize the fact that Yahweh Shai was perfect in this body, man,
That's
that's
real.
next level.
And then on top of that, knowing that when he got up on the cross, he took on the brunt of
Oh,
all the
it's-
sins of Israel, man. That's why he was like, Father, why did you forsake me? Because man, Israel was hated.
He was unclean at that point.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Verse
He accepted a heavy tab on our behalf, man.
yeah.
We owe him the world and then some.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. And what is the wages of sin? Death. Right? We've continually been in a cycle where we've been continually offending our Lord. Right? And therefore we've been subject unto what? Death. But now through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, right, we've been able to be put into that second covenant where we're now incorruptible. Where now we've gotten victory over death because Yahweh Shai was the first that did it. He laid the blueprint. Yahweh Shai is the author and finisher of our faith, and we walk in that light that He's shown the path to. See, if you want to do this, this is the way, right? This is the only way, right?
That trailblazer, man.
Right.
He came through, cut down all the vines, pulled up all the bushes to
Right.
clear the path to make it easy for us, man.
Because we were reading about in the book of Judges, it was like Jake would just continually be in the cycle where we go off and then we pray to the Lord to redeem us. He shows favor. We overcome whatever adversity we find ourselves in. We be good, and then we're right back into that cycle. So, it's damn near like when we was in the wilderness. We just walking around. It's like, damn, when we gonna get it right? We would have never got it right if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, man.
That's what the Bible is about. You know?
God. Verse 55. O death, where is thy sting?
Yeah.
O grave, where is thy victory?
Yeah, you see that? Because sin is the sting of death. See that? So death, where's thy sting?
Right.
You know?
Yep. If I may add right quick, because that's what a lot of people feel, as they approach death. As they get up in age, is they got that mental sting. Like damn, like I'm gonna have to answer for this. All the fucked up shit that they did. Let me get this right quick, if I may. This is Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 2. It says, their imagination of things to come and the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart. So the thoughts of death, right, it causes fear in their hearts because they like, oh shit, I done did all this wrong in my life. I'm gonna have to answer for this. Because in the back of everybody's mind, they know that they're gonna have to appear before that judgment seat. Whether they try to negate or try to lie to themselves, something deep inside of them is like, nah, you're gonna have to answer for that. That was fucked up. You're gonna have to atone for that. But see, through Yahweh Shai, that's how this is avoided, right? Yahweh Shai, the remission, his blood being shed was the remission of sins for the elect. And ultimately all of Israel will come back, right, through the loins of the elect, but it starts with the Israel of the Most High. 1 Corinthians 15 and 56, it says, the sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. So as the Quran has said, right, the sting of death is sin, right? Verse 57, the point, but thanks be to Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So the victory is written, all right? The victory is written through Yahweh Shai. Now all we got to do is just stay the course. Stay on that straight gate, as the Quran has said, and stay steadfast. Continue to pray, right? And remain faithful that Yahweh Shai is Yahweh Bashim Shai is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him, man. Hebrews the 11th chapter. We have plenty of examples to go into throughout the countless accounts of our foreparents. Sirach 2 and 10, right? The victory that we have the chance to partake in, out of Amratazal, we endure unto the very end and be saved, is the greatest victory of all time, man. You are overcoming death. You are overcoming the one thing that is undeniable that happens to everybody, except for one person, Yahweh Shai. And now He's afforded for His elect to partake in that, man. This is no light matter. So when orders go pushed out, for brothers to stay on the right path and sisters to stay on the right path, and order is passed out to children, that's an order for you to save your ass, man. For you to stay on the path of righteousness, man. You got a little bit more. Verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. This is an admonition right here, man. This is the keys to success. 2 Peter, the first chapter, gives the attributes of the elect. If you do these things, you shall not fall. The keys to success of how we continue as servants of the Lord and go from glory to glory, the scriptures have it. It's a script. The script has an antagonist and a protagonist. And we, Lord willing, fall in a lot of the protagonists, excuse me. We fall in a lot of the protagonists as we endure on that straight, man. It says, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So this labor that we do is not a light thing, man. This is the type of stuff that you read about in your encyclopedia. You go on the internet and you say, damn, like, what was it like during the time of the Hasmonean dynasty? You read about the time of when we read about our foreparents of Joshua, how Joshua in the 10th chapter stopped the sun and the moon. Like the fact that when Ezra saw the elect, he said he was in shock. He was like, these are the ones that stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. This world is fucked up. We just gotta stay the course.
Those are the people that put off the world and put on an immortality. And that's like you said, that's no small thing, that's no easy thing. What the elect were able to do with the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's why they were given that reverence. And Ezra's son, we read about that in second chapter.
Yo, because like we was talking, Priest, a few weeks back, when you really sit down and conceptualize the work that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is doing through his men, this is no light matter. This world is in an influx of witchcraft, from the food you consume, from the beverages you consume, from the entertainment, from the time usage. Esau weaponizing time. The fact that the Lord allows us to continue in this work is a great deal. It's no light matter. These people, they walk by, but they don't understand the weight of it until it's too late, which is why you read about them in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. See, we've been given that eye salve to see the weighty matter of coming to serve the Lord. It's no light matter. This is the type of stuff that you read about in history. You want to do historic things that make history, this is that mark right here.
Romans 8:21. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High.
And we get ready to be delivered from these corruptible bodies. Put on perfection. Right? That's part of that second covenant. That's what we're fighting for. Right? And we believe that. Go ahead, brother.
For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth pain together until now.
Go ahead.
And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body.
Right, so the earth is waiting, the Lord's creation is waiting, we're waiting to be changed. We're ready to be put back in the seat of righteousness, man, so that the earth can flourish. That's why we said the elect, the house of David is needed, man, desperately.
God.
All right? If not, hey, the world won't exist. Right?
You're gonna die. If Yahweh Shai don't come back, what the fuck alternative do you people have to offer?
Right.
Romans 8:24. For we are saved by hope. But hope that is seen is not hope.
Right.
For what a man seeth, what doth he yet hope for?
Exactly. Go ahead.
But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it.
Yeah, we're waiting for Yahweh Shai to perform these deeds that he promised. Right? The Lord has a body of believers that haven't seen him, but yet believe on the very words that he said. That's in Ezra, the 1st chapter. Right? That's faith. Right? And it also goes into how the Lord set forth leaders. So once again, the prophets, all right, our forefathers of old are back now.
That's it.
Right? Keep going on. Is that it?
Romans 8:26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we shall pray for as we ought.
Yep.
But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered.
Right. So even when we don't know what to pray for, the Spirit within us is uttering to the Most High. So constantly our spirit is crying out to the Heavenly Father for what? For redemption, man. All right, to be taken out of this corruptible flesh and to be put into perfect flesh. Because the scriptures say when the Lord comes, we're going to be like Him. We're going to be we're all waiting for that change to come. See that? Any more hot?
Romans 8:27. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit,
Yep.
Amen.
because he maketh intercession for the saints.
Because he maketh intercession for the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites, pursuing the Psalms 50 and verse 5. All right, whom he has made a covenant by sacrifice. All right, go ahead.
According to the will of the Most High.
According to the will of Yahweh Shah. So that's pretty much the point, man. The planet Earth is waiting for our return to be put back in power, man. To be those rightful rulers of the earth. Real quick, last one, Psalm the 2nd chapter. All right, Psalm chapter 2. Read down to be wise before you king. Start at like 6, read down to like 8, 9. That'll be it.
So Psalm 2 and verse 6, it reads,
Because, hey, like we said, what you Christians don't talk about, hey, somebody's coming to rule the planet. And that's Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
That's right.
He's coming to rule the earth right along with his men. All right, under him. That's the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
so Psalm 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He
And
that
if I could add, like you were saying earlier, Zaquan, the Spirit has been echoing throughout this entire sermon. These heathen, these Christians, the world that exists right now under this Edomite hegemony, they're against the Lord. Christianity is against the Lord in His purpose, man. They're against the counsel of the Lord, man.
Psalm 2 and 3. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
Yeah, the Lord is laughing at these plans of a new world order. Of him microchipping the world and shit and establishing AI as God over the people. The Lord is laughing at you damn devils.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare.
That's Yahweh Shah. All right? Go ahead.
I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
That's right.
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
So hold on, that's another thing Christians don't talk about. Who's going to build up the kingdom of heaven? It's going to be slaves in the kingdom of heaven.
They say it's going to
Right, right. We're not going to be building the kingdom of heaven.
Hey, once Jacob trouble starts, that's the last time Israel's going to win.
Come on, man. So how come Christians are not talking about that, man? There's going to be service in the kingdom of heaven.
Yep. This is the king's inheritance. How the fuck is it that you heathen can have fucking slaves, but when it come to us, it's like, oh no. We ain't gonna let that happen.
Y'all just niggas.
Y'all just niggas. See, because what it is in they spirit,
Right.
they know deep down,
Yeah.
it's a righteous judgment that's going to follow them,
They know it.
and they don't want that weight.
Revelation 13 out of 10.
That's why they
That's
come
it.
against the scriptures. That's why they come against us.
That's it.
That's why there's a movement prepared to try to come against us.
God.
Go ahead, brother.
Psalm 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
This is what the Lord said. He said, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for an inheritance. All right? So these nations belong to us.
Yep.
They're going to be subjugated under us.
Throne of
Right?
David.
See, this is what these Christians don't like to hear. See, when you gotta open the Bible and read it.
Yep.
You can't just quote John 3:16 and run off.
Right.
God just loves, He don't hate, and try to run away like a coward. No, you got to deal with what's written in the scriptures, man. All those little sayings of the world are played out.
Yeah, and
Right?
we're taking back that precept too.
Right.
You damn heathen, man. Y'all been down misusing the hell out of John 3:16, Philippians 4:3.
Right.
We taking all that back. Y'all not using that properly.
Right. Hey, just like how we were slaves on this side, hey, you nations got to get ready to be slaves to us. Hey, the Lord is a just power. He's balanced.
Yeah, hey, scripture talk about those our judgment was not to drink the cup.
Yeah, we surely drink.
So you niggas are gonna drink the cup. You gonna drink the drink and the cup too.
That's it.
As for me, thou shalt give me the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
So not only are we going to own the nations and rule over the nations, we're going to own and rule the planet Earth in the universe.
It's only right. Because second Ezra, the 6th chapter, tells you that everything in this earth belongs to the Israelites anyway.
Anyway,
Everything.
We're going to get all of our substance back. All the gold, the resources, the precious stones, the land.
And the people.
All
The
that.
people belong to us too.
Yep.
Scripture say the people are translated. One to another.
Go. Yeah, riches get gotten by deceit.
We just got next, that's all.
That's it. Right, that's it. We just got next. Deal with it.
Next and
Hey,
forever.
y'all had your turn.
That's it.
So it's only fair that we get our turn.
That's it. Man.
Right.
This time we're going to have the whole pot.
Then some.
Yeah, that's it.
But think about, if I may ask Quan, you said we're going to have the whole pie and then some. Do you understand how beautiful the kingdom of heaven is going to be, even if you were a fucking slave? It's still going to be better than this shit.
Yeah, you still gonna be able to enjoy the earth.
Yeah, you ain't going to have to worry about somebody stealing your kids. You don't have to worry about seeing some lewd sexual shit.
Yeah, you ain't gonna you gonna have clean food,
Right.
real food,
Right.
clean water, real air.
You're going to have a righteous slave master.
You're gonna be able to go enjoy the earth, like I said. You can read nature in its right essence. Only thing is, you're just gonna be subject like us.
Right.
Get your ass kicked a couple times, you know.
Morton ain't no couple.
Nah, I'm being nice.
You been nice.
I'm being
Don't be nice.
Anybody's going to have the whole 1,000 years of hell. Go ahead.
Terrified.
Psalm 2 and 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Thou shalt break them, the heathen nations, with a rod of iron. Because within the law, hey, we are to have heathen nations as slaves. That's Leviticus 25 and verses 44, 45. Go ahead.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Yep.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's
We're
vessel.
going to be whooping these heathens' ass. Right? Go ahead.
Be wise
Hey,
now.
there's history of Ishmael when he was taking the slaves during the trans-Saharan slave trade, and what they was doing to the slaves, they was cutting their rods off. All right, so they couldn't reproduce.
Also, that law.
There you go. So the Ishmaelites, them so-called Arabic nations, they gonna pay too.
All you need.
All of them, Moab, Chinese.
First Maccabees 2 tells you about how what nation have not took a part in her school.
Yep.
So hey, all y'all can get it, man.
All y'all gonna get this work.
You want to get in the alley?
Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings.
Yep.
Be instructed, ye judges of the earth.
Yeah, we the kings. We're gonna be the judges of the earth, man. That's part of our inheritance, man. How Shah comes and raises us up back on the throne, man.
Right.
All right, everything on this earth is gonna belong to us, and it's just true. And that's what you Christians and you haters don't want to deal with, but you got to deal with it. Your disbelief, like I did the lesson. Hey, incredulity is going to be the destruction of many people.
Yep.
Hey, for what if some did not believe? Does that change the prophecies? Hell no.
It'll make it worse.
Yeah, that's it.
When the realization hits you, you see that everything we're saying is true, man. Like I said,
That's it, man. Hey, so praise you, how about you know shot, man.
Right.
Hey, this devil's time is almost up.
right.
All right, we're getting ready to see we're in the grand finale of America, man. Babylon the Great. All right, the credits are about to roll on this bitch. All right? Hey, Vladimir Putin is ready to hit the red button, man.
Right.
And like the article say, Americans have no clue that we're on the doorstep of World War III, and nobody gives a damn about it.
They worry about their
People just
football.
living their lives like everything is okay, not knowing that this shit is getting ready to go down.
That's how stupid they are.
Even if I may add to you, Zaquan, just land back on your point, the escalation of war and the state of this new age warfare, people don't understand how futuristic this shit gonna be. This shit gonna be next level. It ain't gonna be like no World War II.
Drones,
Drones.
robots, robotic dogs,
It's gonna be next level.
cyborgs, all types of shit, man. All right, satellites that can look down on Earth and hit your ass.
Yep.
Rods of God, steel beams just flying.
Come on, man.
New weapons, bro. This man is about to go fucking.
It's about to be messed up.
It's wow. You gonna need your how about you outside.
Oh, we didn't leave it like that.
Look, I got told you.
Oh, yeah, you got it, brother.
Psalm 2:12. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. So you're supposed to give reverence to Yahweh Shai while his wrath is just a little bit kindled, before that great fire takes place on the earth. Right? While he's still giving us grace and mercy, right? This time of repentance before those doors close. Right? You show that reverence, you kiss the Son, because there's going to come a time since judgment was given unto him where he's going to unleash his full fury on the earth.
Yeah, kissing the Son goes into submitting yourself under the ordinance of your house. So you should be doing everything in your power to try to pacify the Lord's anger against you. But yet you got these people down in multiple different camps and just in the world that's doubling down and pushing towards the Lord's anger. All right, so the mindset that we're looking forward to is pretty much, like he said, this is Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. Okay? That's what we're looking forward to, man. All right? To see the fall of this damn devil, rescue the heathen, man. Being able to get the kingdom of heaven and all the glorious promises the Lord has in store for us, man. But the fall of the fucking Edomites, man, we are ready for that, man. Right?
It ain't gonna be stopped.
That's right.
Right? Hey, America's time has officially expired.
Yeah.
This is it, man.
We pulling up on 250.
250 years,
250
man.
coming.
No kingdoms, and they say no kingdoms dwell past that point, no?
Yep.
So that's all spiritual. That's it, man.
Yeah, you see the landscape.
That's it, man.
This shit about to be gone.
And so those that believe out there, man, stay in the spirit, man. It's almost said and done.
That's right.
Our shots on his way back. So man, we pray that you're edified. We're going to close out by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Double salutations to all you occupying out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, who's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, brothers. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.